also not doing the thing. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, folks. New laptop. Still trying to work out the kinks. But anyway, a big old ball whip, gadagana, weep, nitty bong to every single one of you wonderful, beautiful TF addicts. My name is TFA 1024, the TF Addict, and welcome to the return, the long-awaited return, of the Transformers Thought Corner. I am your host, TFA 1024, the TF Addict, and with me today I have my lovely co-host and beautiful soon-to-be. Please go ahead and introduce yourself, my lovely.
Hi, I'm TF Additress 4891, and I'm currently, over to the guy to my right. I'm currently, his, Matrix of Leadership, Elite 1, however you want to put it. And it's good to be here.
And we got some guests. So, go ahead and introduce yourself as well, please.
All right. Hello, everybody. I am Nathan, and I'm Nathan_Summers14 on Instagram. So, yeah, check me out if you get a chance.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm here. And, yeah.
He said, I'm here.
I'm here. That's good enough. And honestly, it is. So yeah, it's been a hot minute since we've discussed anything regarding Transformers. I've been super active on Instagram. If you guys haven't followed me there already, that's instagram.com/TFA1024. Please go check me out. I've now started doing reels because I'm never making a TikTok, so that's as good as it's going to get.
Dude,
yeah,
they've been coming out really good too.
What?
Yeah, they've been coming out like amazing.
Stop it.
Dude, I'm real proud of that, man. You did such a good job, for real.
Yay! Someone else to compliment you.
They're making me all bashful. I'm gonna blush. No, but seriously, thank you. I'm proud of them too. I might link like the most recent one or probably my preferred favorite one in the description down below. So speaking of description,
I really like the Wild Rider one. Sorry if I cut you off.
No,
I really
like you're chill.
The Wild Rider one. I like the Wild Rider one. I like the music in the background.
You can thank Madden 2008 from PS2 for that, because ever since I heard that song and I started playing it again, that soundtrack is just the best. So yeah, I've been active there. I'm still working behind the scenes on the HQ as well as my quarters, which is basically what I call my room, my actual room, not the HQ. It's different. Last time I said I was at 65%. Yeah, it's still there. The HQ is very intimidating. There's a lot to do. So I've been more active on Instagram because I just find more enjoyment being there as opposed to here on YouTube. I still love YouTube. I still love you guys. Don't get me wrong. That's why I keep telling you to follow me. But I digress. So today we're here to talk about the latest reveals for Transformers Legacy, their brand new installment into this ever-growing toy commercial that it is. But also, I mean, hey, why not? And we're also going to be talking about BotBots. Transformers BotBots was officially released on Netflix on March 31st, and Rebecca and I both
25th.
the crap out of it. What? Oh, 25th?
Yeah.
Ah, crap. I was shucks.
Whenever TFA was talking about YouTube, all I could think about was Toy Story. I don't want to play with you anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore.
I don't want to play with you anymore. Bye, Woody. No, it's not the case. It's just there's so much pressure behind YouTube that you always have to feel like you're putting out content. Otherwise,
you feel like you're gonna lose all your subscribers if you don't.
Yeah, if you don't, and it's like, I'm good.
Okay, we're signal boosted. We're good.
You know what's funny? I just watched Theo Adams' latest. Damn it, open. And he literally says that same phrase. I instantly thought of you. I find that really funny. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what we're here to talk about. If you haven't seen my reels on Instagram in regards to all the most of the reveals, I still have 3 more to go. But I digress.
He sounds so disappointed in that.
I'm tired. You have any idea how long I've been making those? I was making.
Yeah, I remember you said somebody in the group chat, and I give you like really good props for that because I know I cannot spend that long working on something.
So okay, is my screen sharing? Oh wait, hold on. Some screens let you share. I know how to work it. Okay. Screen share. Damn it.
Boy, do I got a good coffee flavor for you.
There we go. Wait.
Yep, here we go.
Hold on. My laptop's still a little slow. Okay.
There we go.
So anyway, this was shown yesterday. We got our very first, well, let me rephrase. We got our very first official look at the latest installment of Legacy's Wave 2 Leader class, because Laser Optimus Prime is officially going to be a repack. We got the triple changer Blitzwing, and I'm super excited for him. He looks spectacular. I really enjoy what they're doing with Legacy. And I'm going to be making a more in-depth topic-based video on the thoughts on Legacy, because people have thrown around that they feel like it's leftover War for Cybertron stuff that they just couldn't fit in, and I can't help but agree with that. But I digress. That's for another video. So we got our first.
But at least we're getting it.
What?
I said at least we're getting it now. Sorry, that was my phone went off.
Oh, okay.
But I was saying at least we're getting it now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. I just I'm really more so surprised, if anything, that like this stuff is actually happening, because this feels like he should have been in War for Cybertron, considering we have Astro
Train. Yeah.
So, and now it's like, oh, here's Blitzwing. So,
I will say,
apologies if I don't. Sorry.
I will say the new box art, man, that they're doing looks so good. Like it looks premium. I'm really happy about it.
I kind of miss the windows, at least on the leader classes, but I get it. Environmental, going green, because if we don't do something, we're going to kill our own planet. But yeah,
I like the box art because it reminds me of Masterpiece. Is why I like about the new leader class box arts.
I will say the only problem I have with it is like I don't know if it's just me, but I saw Bulkhead in the store the other day, and I picked it up, and the boxes feel a little cheaper. Like
they do feel cheaper. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, it's definitely thinner. There's definitely like a lack of thickness to it, which is probably for good reason, because again, this is like eco-friendly, recyclable material. If anyone doesn't want to keep the box, they don't just have to throw it out. They can literally just put it out for recycling.
I don't see why they wouldn't want to keep it. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, Rebecca, you know me. You know I like to keep the boxes.
Yeah, and I'm still not angry that you're going to keep the box of a certain figure that you're going to give me.
Wait, what?
Is it hot? Is it the hot rod?
God, that obvious.
I remember
the only one I'm giving her.
As you know.
Wait, you said you want. Wait, what about the box? You said you're mad that I'm keeping it.
No, I said I'm not upset.
Oh, well, it turns out the whole side mural thing isn't just for the Legacy class or the core class. It's actually for like every Autobot and Decepticon package. So you get a mint and sealed one. I'm okay with that.
Oh, okay then. Cool.
Yeah. So that's just the front of the. I love this artwork. Can I just say that? I really love that artwork so much. And it's like Mark said in the fan first or the stream today, you know, it's like you can already hear that voice, you know, come on down, Auto Brat.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's G1. All I can think about is that season 3 scene whenever Galvatron and all of them are on Cybertron and he calls him a traitor. That's all I can think about whenever I see the background behind Blitzwing. Because it just reminds where it looks like Cybertron behind him.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Don't mind me, I'm just so behind on the G1 series.
And the only thing I don't like about the packaging is that they added this big red like arm thing. I hate that shit. It's so stupid.
I originally thought those were going to be like for Venusaur or something, because if they're 5mm peg to port compatible, I could see them being slipped over Venusaur. But I just hate the extra thumbs. It reminds me of the Prime or the Power of the Prime's hands, and it just makes me angry.
Dude, I was thinking it would have been cool if they were just like big, giant knuckle dusters instead of like weird fingered hands. Dude, like that would have been so dope.
Like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. See,
no, you're good. Dude.
I could totally see Blitzwing just wearing those and just fucking shit up.
Dude, that would have been so cool. I don't know. I just like it. Kind of reminds me of Ironhide's fingers in the cartoon. You know how they would have the holes on the end and they would shoot out like whatever liquid
Oh
he
yeah, I know
shot
what you're
at.
talking about. I know what
Oh,
you're talking about. Yeah, I
the
remember
the
that.
liquid nitrogen and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what it reminds me of.
Yeah,
But
I can see that. I
that
totally see that.
that art's beautiful, man. Whoever does the art for Hasbro does such an amazing job that I don't mind that there's no. I don't mind that there's not a
Oh, there's
an
no
opening
sides.
so you can see the figure.
Yeah, that was one of the things, and I'm also going to be making a video on this as well, despite the fact that no one has really talked about this. But buyer beware when you're getting sealed leader classes like this now, because I bought Galvatron, and one of the pegs to help connect one of the hip panels for cannon mode was completely chipped, like right out of the box. So
And
buyer beware.
always, if you find it later on, like after the wine's been out for a little bit, always check the tape. Check the tape to make sure it hasn't been messed with.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you might get a
the
swap.
worst thing too also is like this was like a factory sealed figure. This was brand new.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling us about that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Forgive me for a minute. I have to stop sharing so I can make sure I can add a particular person in here.
Yo, JJ,
What's up?
it's the boy.
We have a special person joining us today, and it happens to be JJ the jet plane.
I love that joke. That joke is it's not offensive. Thank you.
Also, hello to Nathaniel White, and hello to
What's up,
my
Nathaniel White?
Instagram follower,
Megatron.
JD Megatron. Welcome, guys. Hope you're
What's up,
having a
JD
wonderful night.
Megatron?
Hope you're having a wonderful night.
I did my own live stream for the Legacy Wave 2 figures, but
Oh, I know.
because it didn't go so well because there was a little bit of argument.
Yeah, of course there was. It's the internet. What do you expect?
Starting arguments.
Yeah.
Because,
It's like that, man. Don't sweat it. Just have fun with it. Do you? That's why you can delete comments and block people. It's a wonderful thing. What's up, guys? What's up with you?
Full class hot I finally have him.
And we got Mr.
Ah, that's
I-
awesome,
I-
dude.
I'm gonna assume that name is Metal Quiver.
That'll-
Am I right? Let me know in the comments because I feel like I'm wrong. Also, I dig the volley or top spin. I hate that stupid. That's a video for another time.
Yo, did y'all see people complain about Knockout already?
Yes.
Yes, but we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I've seen people complain about
So good.
Knockout already because there was one dude on Instagram. He posted in his story. He said, "Genuinely cannot believe that there are actually people who love the Legacy Transformers Prime figures." Me, myself included. I love the Transformers Prime.
Yeah,
Figures from
I
the-
know exactly who you're talking about, but I don't want to throw shade at anyone. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. They can express
Yeah.
discomfort. They can express disappointment. That's their thing.
That's their
I
thing.
encourage it, but do so in a civilized manner. That's all I have to say.
We're not the same
So.
people.
But again, I digress. I don't want to. Yeah. So anyway,
Plus,
that's
we
the
don't wanna
front of
get
the box
too
for
far behind
Blitzwing, and of course on the back of the box, we got
Yeah.
some nice
Mandatory
beautiful crisp
product
product
shots. You know I had to do that.
Absolutely.
There's going to be a lot of steps for this guy. 32 steps and then 41 steps. Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. So it's 32 for jet mode and 40. Wow. Okay. I'm okay with this, and that actually might even justify the upscaled or the increased price point because it's going more towards engineering more so than just
And
size.
G1 accurate too. G1 accurate is going to
Incredibly
that
G1
too.
accurate. The one thing that I continuously see people complain about this figure is the fact that
It's 2G1.
it's the fact that he has the tank treads folded up underneath his jet mode, when the best possible thing you can do for that is have the perspective of, oh, it's a Transformers animated reference, because that's what the TFA Blitzwing looked like.
Oh yeah. That's what I look about my bulkhead. I started putting this thing on his back, like his like arm like shield. I put it on
the
his
riot
back.
shield?
Yeah, and it reminds me of animated whenever you put it on his back. It looks like the flaps that go like sit behind
I
his back.
kind of see that. I can kind of see that.
I can see the. Hello, is my mic working?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, your mic's
I'm
working.
sorry. My bad. I can see the complaints about the treads. They do look a little weird, but I mean, I don't know how you're able to make a $50 figure like this without making it perfect. Like, I think it's as good as it can be.
Yeah. That's the thing too. It's like sacrifices in modes have to be accepted. Like,
Yo, you know what? All you gotta say is no sacrifice, no victory.
hey, there you go. And,
Oh,
and
wow.
honestly, I would say this is a win because like there's very minimum complaints I have about this.
And
The
the
only thing
backpack
I
isn't too
hate-
bad.
The only thing I kind of hate is that the cockpit is out just a little too far. But even in the G1 model, that thing never stayed exactly at a certain length or anything. Sometimes it would poke out past his treads. Sometimes it would be
Yeah.
lower
than
than
his
treads. It's like if they find a way to put that on a slider joint, then I'd be happy with it. But if it's sticking out that far, I'm just going to be like, well, these aren't supposed to be just flat out Generation 1 figures, like remasters or whatever. These are G1 inspired.
Yeah,
So
that's what my argument is. They're like, oh, why does Hasbro keep on doing G1? I'm like, it's not fully G1, it's G1 inspired.
Like,
But
I used to say I'm tired of G1, and I still kind of am, but if you're doing stuff that I've wanted for so long, you are going to get no complaints out of me whatsoever. And as long as you throw in something fresh to it, that's all that I care about. Like, and I think that's how a lot of people should kind of be. Like, there was a quote that I remember from Nostalgia Critic, and I think it was from his Age of Extinction movie review as Nostalgia Critic, and he's like, you can always demand for more, but you can always demand for better too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kind of hate the hands, but I also kind of like them in the same way. I think they look cool in the tank.
They're charming, but they're just a little odd for Blitzwing. Like, I'm not sure why of everybody has them. I think, with the plastic that they're using, they could have made something different, but it is.
Blitzwing is a. Oh, sorry to cut you off, but I was going to say
find it.
Blitzwing is a JoJo stand. That's his
Oh my
stand.
god.
That's his stand. The big hands on the stand.
Bro, he
Oh,
could
boy.
slap people, dude, with those things. He legitimately, like, bro, that's
Oh,
so
okay.
I
crazy.
see the to be continued thing right when he's about to smash someone's head open with it.
Yo,
Oh my god.
Oh,
Look, he's ready to punch Hot Rod, saying, "Come on down, Auto Brad," or something like that, and it just goes to be continued.
Oh my god. Someone's got to do that.
Can I say something here first? If they wanted to reveal all the Legacy Wave 2 stuff, why can't they just reveal Legacy Core Class stuff as well?
Oh yeah, they never announced no Wave 2 Legacy Core Class. That's right.
They didn't. That was a leak, and I don't want to talk about that because it's not officially revealed yet.
Might not ever happen.
We know that Skullbrain is going to be in Wave 2. So
Okay, so
really
you're only
excited
talking
to
about
see-
like the leaked listings.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the leaked listings, that's fine, but I'd like to stay on topic with Blitzwing for right now.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Blitzwing,
I'm excited for Skullgrin. I just wish I knew what he would transform into, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, yeah, go ahead, JJ.
Yeah, Blitzwing. I never got time to turn Blitzwing, so Legacy Blitzwing is my Blitzwing because his robot mode really screams G1 Blitzwing for me. It's definitely a mixture of the G1 toy and the cartoon model, so you get the best of both worlds. And of course, the jet mode is definitely the weakest mode, but I see it as an animated reference, just like TFA. Because I've seen animated Blitzwing's jet mode, and yeah, he has tank treads as well. So even the animation model has tank treads, not just a toy. Tank mode, it's hilarious because,
I wonder. See, because in the tank mode or the robot mode, the tank turret is shorter, but you look at the tank mode and it's a bit longer. So I wonder if that's on a slider and you can pull that out just a little bit to kind of have it be slightly over his head like the G1 model.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I'm trying to think what I was going to say. Blitzwing will forever have my respect from that episode of season 3 because he didn't want to betray Galvatron, but he knew what he had to do the right thing. You know what I mean?
Bro,
So-
I love Blitzwing as a character.
Yeah, Blitzwing forever has my respect as one of my favorite Decepticons.
Blitzwing is just great, and I wish he did more in a way. But I liked his spotlight
Yeah.
episode in season 2, Triple Takeover.
Oh yeah,
that was good. He knows nothing about sports, and I love that.
Zone defense. But yeah, addressing the elephant in the room once again. Those tank treads, they're not terrible, but if you just pretend they're not there, just kind of envision them as visual white noise, that jet mode is basically flawless.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, it looks good. I will say it definitely looks good.
And I was gonna say, and like I'm trying to think, lazy eyebrow. It's lazy eyebrow. Sorry. Like he does, he takes pictures from certain perspectives, and you could probably take pictures from certain perspectives that the kibble looks like it's not there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Or who knows? Maybe these are just on like friction joints or like a weakened pin, and you can just like take off the tank treads for jet mode and then just kind of parts form them in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are options. So.
Yeah, options. Yeah.
Plus, I want to have mine in robot mode most of the time anyway, so it don't really bother me.
I think Hasbro did a really good job with Blitzwing here. It's kind of funny that like with Astro Train and Blitzwing, the aerial modes are pretty much the weakest modes.
That sounds like something I said.
Hey, you know what I'm excited for? I'm excited for them to make an Octane, so we can have like the trio of triple changes. It's gonna be so sick,
bro.
Yo, that's my favorite thing that Octane said. That's my favorite thing that Octane says. I know
there's no like leak for him. And I'm hoping Legacy isn't just going to be one toy line and then we move on to the next thing. I hope it's going to be here for a while, kind of like what Combiner Wars did, because like we're only 1 year in. There might be more Legacy stuff if it's about the multiverse and everything. Maybe this is how the Transformers brand is going to be from now on. Maybe this is how we get a lot of our dream figures that we've wanted. Who knows?
Like Iguanas. Iguanas seem so cool.
You know, I think Legacy really should be the way that they take it. It'd be cool if they did like some sub lines for Legacy, but really, honestly, Legacy is the perfect thing for Transformers fans.
If they can do a subline like SS86, which is essentially Generations for Studio Series for the Transformers the movie, why can't we get something like this for Legacy? I mean, we've even been getting like fed so much like Diaclone repaints from Generation Selects, and that's its own toy line, sure. But like, we're getting sublines, exclusive lines, sublines, really, like the Velocity stuff for Walmart. We're getting the Wreckers for Amazon.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
I want some new characters too. So it's called Legacy. I want it to be like Legacy of Transformers. So then like there's new characters carrying on the legacy, you know what I mean? Like, I want some like new characters, like own creations that has not own creations, but you know what I mean, like new creations.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Dude, I really want to see Yeah.
The tank mode definitely looks good. I will say, tank mode is definitely one of the strong alt modes. People complain. It
looks solid.
I like it.
I like it. I like the tank mode. Yeah, of course the cockpit. You know.
Wow, JJ, I didn't think you had in you.
Dude, there's something about that's charming to me, dude. The jet coming out the front. I don't know why. It's just like I like it.
That's
like,
G1. That's literally what Blitzwing looks like in G1, and people complain about it. But like,
I like it because we're going from. I don't know. There we go. We're going from this to that.
That mold I'm not too crazy about because I had the Megatron version of the mold, and no.
Dude,
yeah, I don't really care for this mold.
Like it looks like a human could be in the cockpit. Like just I don't know what the purpose would be of them being there, but it looks like they could be there. I think it looks charming. I really love the tank mode.
I wish my mind didn't go dirty every time somebody says cockpit.
Oh my god!
Every time somebody says cockpit, my mind goes dirty.
what I kind of hope they end up doing at some point is that there was a Diaclone version of Blitzwing before Blitzwing was a thing. I hope they do a generation selects of that.
You mean
Diaclone.
is it because is it the Blitzwing in Skytread colors?
I don't remember entirely, but apparently the whole reason you see a bunch of Blitzwings in the season 3 intro of G1 is because it's Blitzwing and then it's all those like Diaclone drones basically.
That's good to know.
Yeah, his Diaclone paint job is green and gray.
Green and gray.
Yeah, and then they have the front of the tank mode where you have the jet cockpit sticking out.
I'd be okay with that. I would honestly be okay with that. That would be pretty cool. But looking at it from this perspective, it's like it's only slightly more elongated than the tip of his treads, and it doesn't bother me as much now.
Look,
I feel like it's
and,
going to be on the slider because you see that cavity. I think that's just maybe slightly mistransformed.
Plus, Hasbro never has flattering photos of any of the figures.
Not really, no. They have a really bad track record. Have you seen
Because,
G1?
like-
Or G1? Have you seen AOE One Step Changer Grimlock? that promotional image was like, what the hell was that?
And then we got RC and Bulkhead. Those pictures weren't nice at all.
No, not really.
Yeah, pictures didn't do the designs justice. The figures look so much better in person once you get them in hand. So
Yeah, see, like these little parts, those extra like fists and everything, and it looks like he does have just one thumb. Whatever. I like these. I like that they can be missile pods, basically. I can see Blitzwing kind of like just having those on his shoulders or some shit, and it would work out just fine.
it's much like when Age of Extinction Galvatron took out the missile pods in truck mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
You were saying, Michael?
Honestly, I think that looks dope. It kind of reminds me of a G.I. Joe Wolverine. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
Oh,
But
yeah. I know
That looks dope. That like for what it is, it's nice, and I can see kids enjoying this. Like, just I would enjoy this if I was a kid.
Yeah. And I hope it quote M go. I hope blushes.
I just hope that one day all our kids carry on the legacy. Just carry on the legacy of Transformers.
Yes,
I
please.
mean, Rebecca and I
hilarious.
talked. I flat out told her, it's like, if I die, all my Transformers go to you. And then they go to
Well,
our
that's
kids.
really appreciative.
Yeah, but you know what's so funny? Because so many people made stupid assumptions that these hands were Menosaur's hands.
Yeah, I kind of made that assumption only based on that they look like hands and they're big, and I didn't know what Minosaur was gonna look like. But
Kind of just noticed in the stream, apparently the screen is flipped. I don't know why that is.
It has?
It's flipped. No,
Apparently.
it's flipped. No, I can still read Blitzwing like not yeah.
Oh no, I mean on the YouTube live stream, it's flipped for some reason.
Oh,
It is? That's
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know why.
It's not on mine.
really?
And now it's not. What the hell happened? That was weird.
Okay, maybe I should stay in there because clearly me going in has clearly automatically fixed it.
That
It's
was
not on
fucking
mine.
weird. Okay, anyway.
Either it's not on mine either. No.
All right. So anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, there's Blitzwing in his tank mode. Definitely the solid form for his alt modes, but then we get to this.
This beautiful boy right here.
Oh,
Blitzwing is just so beautiful in those pictures,
The
bro.
robot mode is so beautiful. I love the robot mode.
dude,
First off, twin blasters. Love it.
I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, twin blasters. Oh, look at that robot mode. It's beautiful.
New character incoming, twin blasters. It's a mix of.
Oh,
Is it just me, or is his visor just like slightly a little bit bigger than it should be?
Yeah, I think
No,
it
dude,
makes it a
like-
little too big.
yeah.
I was just about to say I love
Whoops.
Transformers with visors, dude. I love Transformers with big glasses like that because I love Ultra Magnus. I love Devastator. They all have that like signature big glasses, eyes look, and I love that head sculpt. It looks so good.
Yeah, we got Jazz with the visor. Yeah.
That looks awesome.
Yeah,
man.
Jazz,
I think
Soundwave,
You got Grimlock.
Grimlock,
Dragstrip with the visor, I believe. Dragstrip.
Dragstrip, Dead End.
Yo, Dead End is my favorite Stunticon. I'm gonna be honest.
Literally
just 'cause that
every Combaticon aside from Swindle has a visor.
Yo,
Ooh,
I
okay.
need the
Slingshot.
Combaticons next though. For real.
What?
Wait, doesn't Swindle have a visor?
No, he has like two big bulgy eyes. Or
Oh,
up there.
okay.
I thought that was a universe where he had the visor.
Yeah, Fall of Cybertron.
Yeah, that I love that design for.
Same, dude. Steve Bloom's voice. Anyway, we're getting off topic, but yeah, I feel like it's a little bit bigger, but it works in a way. And also, that is the boxiest head I've ever seen on a Blitzwing.
This definitely has the boxy aesthetic, but I love it. I don't know why people are complaining about the chest. You know, those silver details on the chest. It actually pops even more. It's way better than just having it plain purple.
It looks like with the Decepticon insignia, they just kind of made the outline of it and then just kind of drew in the eyes on the plastic. Like, yeah, I'm sure it's a tampograph, but you could have done the same thing, and I'm pretty sure it would have looked just as good.
Yeah, unfortunately, the wings have the silver Decepticon symbols.
And I gotta say, man, those feet, the jet engine that turns into feet is so cool. I love that. It
adore
looks
that.
so dope.
much.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of I don't know if it was Armada, but it was Thundercracker, the old
Oh,
Thundercracker
Cybertron.
Cybertron Thundercracker. That's one that.
Oh my
reminds me of,
god.
dude.
Yeah.
That's so dope. I love that.
Because in the original toy, he just basically had he just had the boosters and then his tail fins were the feet. That was it. Nothing else folded up. Now it's like
Yeah.
here he has actual feet.
Proper feet. Yeah, proper feet.
I think TFA has just become like a commercial for Hasbro. He just become like their like.
Why won't you sponsor me? Get me off of SSI. It sucks.
Give me all the free toys first. Give me the prototypes. Damn it,
Bro,
There's
TFA,
something-
imagine one day if you could actually be on the fan first.
Dude,
That would be
I had
dope.
a dream about that last night, honestly.
You
Dude,
did?
make your dream
Yeah.
a reality, bro. I believe in you.
Hey.
Okay, so off topic. I want to talk about this just for a brief second. There's a little bit of a humble brag, I'm just saying. But now it's possible for everyone as well. Just give me a minute for my screen to load up. I'll even turn on my camera if I feel like it. You know what? I think I will. I want to do the
Noise.
thought corner stuff in the.
Pretty cool.
The same people from the Fan First Friday are on Instagram, and they follow me aside from Isabella and Rachel, and I think those are the only two that don't follow me. Sam, Mark, BMAC, and Evan, who we've all seen on the Fan First Fridays and the live streams, all follow me there, and I've talked to them, and I flat out told them, it's like, it is my dream to work with you guys and work on the Transformers brand. And it's like, just keep working towards it. It might happen. Like, I got encouragement from that, and I felt so happy. It was such a joyous feeling. I loved it. Someone else
Mark Creation Studio said, "Hey all, I'm here."
Hey, Mark.
Hello,
You
Mark.
need an avatar, my
Yes.
dude.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
What's up?
We are good.
I need an avatar, my dude.
Yep, I am on it. I'm on it.
Y'all have to agree that I had the best avatar.
Have
I don't have to agree
I
to
don't know,
nothing.
man. I'm a bit biased towards my TFA logo and Rebecca's logo. So
Rebecca's gonna be so upset because she's gonna stare at that logo for Nathan. You know, growls, eyes, burning.
yes, I've watched the '86 movie like how many times in a row?
I
Let's
don't
just
know.
say more than you can count.
I
I've
can do
watched
you
it
better.
a
I
million
can
times.
I can watch it on repeat all day long.
So can I. You want to have a bit?
Oh no, simmer down.
Fine.
I'm free all day tomorrow. I can watch it all day tomorrow.
Don't
Well,
you
you're
instigate
lucky I
her.
have college.
Move on to the next
So,
one.
yeah, so that's Blitzwing. Yes, I know I'm showing off other stuff. Ooh, spoilers. I want to actually go ahead and talk about
Wild Rider.
Wild Rider.
Mhm.
Yesterday, we
All right, let's look at
officially
this
got our first-
beauty.
So yesterday we officially got our first look at him, courtesy of comicbookresources.com. It wasn't a thief, it wasn't a leaker. It was an official source that Hasbro gave permission to. They even promoted it, and I'm happy about it. And I'm so glad they're actually able to reveal their own products. I'm very happy about that. So very happy about that. You have no idea. I'm absolutely blown away at how well he looks. The only thing that I obviously have a problem with is the one that everyone has a problem with, but I'll get to that in a a minute. These
TFA.
boxes are gorgeous.
TFA, you forgot to say one thing. They reveal all our problems because we go broke from our problems.
I like that.
They reveal their products, but they reveal our problems.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I love these boxes. I love the idea of the vehicle mode being in the forefront, and then on the side it's the robot mode. I like that. It's a nice change of pace. They did that in Kingdom, and ever since it's been like that. So that's great. I love it.
Well, I like it also because you get like the vehicle mode in the front, and then you get the figure, like the actual figure behind it.
Yeah. I'm still not super crazy about the open windowless packaging, but again, these are made to be, environmentally friendly.
Space Jam Part 2, stealing heads off a Transformer.
Oh my god.
That's happened with Legacy Buzzworthy Bumblebee Blue Streak, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've seen that online. I saw that online.
Yeah, Patriot Prime Review. Shout out to him, by the way. Dude's awesome. Go check him out.
Dude's awesome. Dude is so cool. I love that dude.
Love that dude.
I gotta say, man, like just the picture of the vehicle in front and those twin guns firing, dude. Like, if I was a kid in the store, bro, that's the guy I'd get just because of that. Just because of that box, dude. That is so sick. I love that.
Okay.
Cybertronian. It's Cybertronian. So
it's like he's not even on the ground. He's like midair in a jump right now because that's
Bro,
exactly
like
how
Fast
Wild
and
Rider
Furious.
is.
So I just thought about something. We're Fan First 2 rated R.
Oh, true.
We're Fan First Tuesday rated R.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. They appreciate the support regardless.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love these boxes. I love the logo for Legacy, and it's a fun fact too. My buddy T Fanpage 101 finally said his name right. When the Legacy logo was first leaked, he actually found a way to kind of recreate it and like kind of what's the word? Shit, it just came to me and it's just
Make it clear.
Enhance. There we go. He enhanced it and he like made it better quality, and it turned out to be exactly like that. And that was really cool. So I just love this entire thing. Like, I love the idea of Legacy. I love the idea of multiverse because it reminds me of, or the multiverse. It reminds me of like the Thrilling 30s stuff, honestly.
Oh yeah.
So
For sure.
but yeah, people complaining about the windowless packaging. It's either more plastic, planet dying, less plastic. We live a little longer. Take your pick.
Or more plastic on your packaging and less plastic on your figure.
Yeah, because they all have to work within a budget, and I know people are going to be like, well, they're a multi-million-dollar company. It's like, it doesn't matter. They all have to abide by a certain budget. So, and of course, we move to the back of the box, and I still love...
Mandatory product shots.
Sorry.
I have to do it every time.
Of course, it still says how many steps it takes. I don't know why, but that always annoys me when they do that.
I don't know. It was like that in the regular instructions.
No, I know, but they've been doing that since like Combiner Wars or whatever, and for some reason as a kid I always found that to be a little irritating because part of the fun is not knowing how many steps it would take. But then again, this is a kid's toy, so...
Bro,
I
would
have preferred if they had like bios, but that's where the tech spec comes in, and I dig that in a way. I think it's kind of cool to like still kind of appeal to the modern generation, since everyone nowadays is like on their phones and whatnot. I mean, case in point, look at me.
Y'all want to hear something funny? It's going off a little off topic, but where we're talking about like kids in the aisles, I was looking at Studio Series Cup one day on Target.com, and this mom online was complaining about she bought it for her 5-year-old son. And she was complaining about how hard it was to transform. And I'm thinking in my head, why don't you just buy the one-step changer, woman?
Like I
Little Timmy had a hard time transforming his figure. I don't like it.
I gotta say, dude, like these product shots that they're doing for the back of the box, look really good.
These
At
are the
least the ones I've
flattering
seen.
ones. These are the ones that
Yeah.
are going to make you be like, yeah, this is probably going to be a good looking figure.
I actually
And
don't mind
that's-
the backpack on this figure.
Yeah, me either. It kind of
No,
reminds
honestly,
me of.
I mean, after Mark explained it, I was all for it, and I'll go into more detail on that in a minute. But I love the way he turned out. Plus, let's not forget one major key detail here. This is our first actual retail Wild Rider. Combiner Wars was an exclusive.
Yep.
What about G1? Wait, did G1 have a Wild Rider figure?
Well, yeah, of
Yes.
course, but that was like 1985.
G1 have
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Yes, my friend. G1 did in fact have one.
Yeah, but that
Well, I
was
wasn't sure if they
1985.
called him
That's when
something.
It was on the shelf. I'm talking for us generations collectors.
Right.
We don't have to scramble
Yeah.
to aftermarket
No.
looking for a Combiner Wars one for like $150 something just to complete
Well,
a
now
metaphor.
I was just asking, like, if they changed his name later on or something. I wasn't sure. Like,
No,
like the,
but I am kind of low-key bothered about what they're doing with his freaking name because I'm pretty sure Wild Rider was treated as one word and now it's split into two words, just like knockout/knockout, and my OCD is driving me nuts.
Oh, I hate it too, man. You're not alone there.
dude.
Why can't things
like,
stay the same when it comes to their stupid names?
I know.
like slag. The problem.
I
with
know.
slag.
Oh dear.
I
Okay,
still
the whole
can't
thing
get
with
over
slag versus slug was more of a political correctness thing because the term slag
Fuck
in the
politics.
UK was referred to as is used to refer to women in a derogatory manner. This is different. This is the whole thing with like knockout because for the longest time I thought knockout's name was knockout, one word, and then I see for products it's knock space out. It drives me nuts.
Well, I still
That's
call
always-
him knockout.
But anyway, I digress. Boxes, product shot, beautiful. 2 out of 5 for Menasor. Fuck yes. I'm so excited.
I
for
love that, dude.
Yeah.
I love the little 2.5 Minosaur thing that they're putting on the
Guys.
boxes. That's so cool, and I love the
Gets
little
me
logo.
Do
And
y'all
I,
remember? Oh,
dude,
sorry.
that's the best. Like the weapons on top of the vehicle mode. I usually don't like that. I think it looks weird, but that looks so dope. The 2 guns on top. That looks so cool.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain those are the same guns from Dragstrip. And they're just like painted different.
Do y'all remember like the build your transformer wave?
No, they're not though.
I
From
might.
Cyberverse?
Depends on what wave you're talking about.
No, no, I'm talking about like the build your like dream transformer wave. Remember that like that Instagram like thing that they did that was going on?
You're talking-
Oh yeah.
The guns from Wild Rider. I'm looking at Dragstrip's guns right now. It's not the same.
Oh, okay. Also, the whole dream was that whenever they were doing like the whole like fan created stuff?
Yeah, that thing. Where you put
Yeah.
like pictures, where you put like the pictures of like figures you want or like people you want.
Yeah, you use the
Oh,
molds
yeah,
and who
yeah.
you want. Yeah, that's how Victorion came to be.
Really?
Same
You
with
know,
Windblade.
Cool.
Yeah. You
Huh.
know what I think? Yeah, the car mode looks gorgeous. I love the car mode. Oh my
Slow down,
gosh.
JJ.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Slow down a little, buddy.
Oh no.
Ooh, the
Oh,
car mode.
I
I'm not
loved
sure.
the car mode until I saw the hind wheels.
I'm not sure. Oh, the
Not
whole
sure.
mushroom. I mean,
I know
And
that's
some-
how they are, and I know it's just a personal preference, but
It doesn't
kinda
bug me.
bothers
at all.
Yeah.
Honestly,
The color is what bugs me, not so much the mushroom.
well, first off, it's not a mushroom pig; it's a clip. And secondly, yeah, I can agree. They could have painted them silver or something just to kind of make it blend a little more. But
Match.
then it probably.
I
would've
mean, I
looked good.
guess you could always get a silver Gundam pin and do it yourself. That's
Yeah,
not
I
like
know. It's not
too-
that
too
big of
hard.
a deal. The rest of the car looks very cool. I love the tinted red windows. I love it.
The red translucent plastic. It's so
I'm I'm very impressed with how close he looks to his original G1 Ferrari 308 GTB.
Yeah,
Yeah.
嗯 Yeah. ，
That's incredible.
yeah.
That's pretty close. Yeah. That looks good. I'm definitely excited for these Stunticons, man. Oh my gosh, I love the Stunticons.
I've never been more
Same,
excited
dude.
for the Stunticons outside of Combiner Wars because that's when I was like, oh, we're getting Stunticons for the Combiner Wars. Because of course we are, but it's like Menosaur was kind of a disappointment, and then you can kind of find a way to like modify him and make him look a little more G1 accurate, and that works. But it's not. It
I
doesn't
just don't like the
scratch that.
chunkiness of the. Oh,
It doesn't scratch that itch.
I don't like
this
the
one is doing
chunkiness. I don't like the chunkiness of the Combiner Wars one.
Yeah, too chunky. I want my Menosaur to be slim and skinny.
There's Chunky.
Smooth.
He's dead.
I wish there was a way that they could like make Studio Series like Dinobots combined. Wouldn't that be so cool?
That would have been really cool.
That would
would
be really
pretty
cool.
neat.
That would have been really cool.
So there was the vehicle mode. So let's talk about the robot mode and also address the elephant in the room here. So I guess what they were trying to do was clearly, again, this is completely Generation 1 inspired. This is not just a flat out G1 Wild Rider. This is G1 elements with modern day articulation and design. And the original toy for Wild Rider essentially just had the roof of the car just rest against his back. That was it.
Oh.
The entire hood and everything just rested on his back. And it did kind of give him like a cape type look. So when Mark explained it into further detail that they were trying to go for like a cape / cowl kind of look, I see it. I just think it's severely mistransformed, but I see it. And I kind of like it. And again, even the G1 toy did the same thing. That's why you see the front bumper right there.
Even Crosshairs has a trench coat.
Yeah, but that's the movies.
Yeah, that's a movie. Yeah. But yeah, I can definitely see the cape idea with Wild Rider. I mean, if you don't see the backpack, if you forget about it, the robot mode definitely does look really good. Definitely looks like G1 Wild Rider.
I want to do a side by side.
But which kind of makes me wonder. The arms are kind of similar to the Combiner Wars dead end.
Hold on just a brief second. I want to pull up a side-by-side image because I did it on my phone and I was comparing it to this figure, and you guys are probably going to lose your goddamn minds.
Like, I'm looking at the Combiner Wars
If
dead
it
end.
will load. For God's sake, laptop.
I'm just a little put off by the mistransformed backpack, but
This one's taking forever. Come on.
Is it mistransformed?
I don't know. That's
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Making sure. My laptop's just slow.
Plus, like then again, this is like a very unflattering picture. Again,
Yeah.
It is unflattering.
Hasbro sucks in product shots.
I just love that the picture is framed to look like the whole universe is just shooting at him right now.
Oh yes,
It looks
And
kind of
actually, it kind of looks like he's coming out of a portal or something.
Yeah,
I wish-
that too.
I wish Hasbro would do like they did for Marvel Legends, where like a reviewer, they sent the reviewer like the figure beforehand, and the reviewer did like amazing photo shots, like promo images.
Okay, I unfortunately am not. I can't do like a picture-in-picture type. At least I don't think I can.
Damn it,
So
TFA, you're fired.
My channel.
But you're fired from
Mutiny.
your channel. We're taking over.
It's a mutiny.
Over my dead body.
Hearing.
So be it, Prime.
Kidding. You know I love you.
Okay, screw it. I'm just gonna have to show it from my phone for.
So be it, Prime.
Okay, so I have to turn on my camera, show off my ugly face.
Bro, you're not.
I'm not a professional. Not a professional at all. So, okay. So there you go. Night and day.
Oh, we can't really see it because of the background.
Ah, man.
The background's like talk about like your background on like the
Yeah, I
back
can fix
behind.
that. I just need
It's
to
like
go into
it like
settings.
takes over like the phone.
And just go into settings and then. Come on. Okay, there we go. Wait. There we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Night and day.
Oh shit.
That is 100%
I-
night and day. when it
I
comes
think
to
I
Wild
just,
Rider.
on a side note, I think I just realized what my personal problem is with the backpack. It's not that the backpack exists. It's that there looks to be like two separate backpacks. Like there's like the side panels with the wheels are like sticking out really far, and then it looks like the bumper is just up higher, and it just looks really unflattering because
Yeah.
there's like a space in between. If you're gonna have a backpack, and I'm sure this is how it would look, actually transformed properly, but if you're gonna have a backpack, I would love it if you could compact the backpack, because
It's like I said. I think it's just severely mistransformed.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. Hope we get
Because
extra,
I would I like to pride myself in being somebody that's not usually that bothered by a backpack,
It's
but
something
this
to be added.
backpack bothers me.
Honestly, Sam, like
See, I compare it to real world, and I think in my head, so if they were in the real life, I mean, in the real world, they would have a backpack this big because they're a robot.
Yeah, for cartoon, they can obviously cheat the shit out of it, but for
in real life, it has to happen in real life. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. Bayformers kind of shows that you don't need backpacks.
Well,
You just-
Bayverse, well, they could also hide that too in Bayverse because it's
right.
CGI'd.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
Justin, I'll have you know, sir, I was interacting with the chat. You just joined whenever I wasn't able to. Call me out. Should boot your ass.
Kick him, destroy him.
Put you in timeout, mister. Go think about what you did. No, hello, welcome. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about two different aesthetics entirely. The movieverse and then
Yeah.
Generation 1. Two totally different things, you know? That's
yeah.
literally night and day.
Yeah.
The simplicity that they're going for with this, I can see it sort of work, and this is basically what I was talking about when it came to like the modernized aesthetic for Generation 1. Because I can see basically this happening. Like, yeah, it's gonna look unattractive, and we know flat out that when it comes to promotional images, 90% of the time, a lot of the images are very unflattering.
That's
just what
JJ's in Cybertron.
Yep.
I just wanted to point out that JJ's in Cybertron right now, bro.
Awesome.
He's chilling.
Nice. Wait, how are you able to breathe? You're in space.
Your eyeballs would like to explode out of your head.
You got the dumb.
Think about Spike and what's his name?
Spike and Daniel.
No, the
They were in
kid.
exosuits.
The kid in the wheelchair.
Ship.
Yeah, they both
Never goes to
Cybertron, remember?
Cybertron, does he?
I remember, but that's whenever Cybertron was closer to. Yeah, it was
Wait,
closer
no,
to.
Chip
No.
does go to Cybertron.
Yeah,
It's
he
during the Acid Rain episode.
Yeah, they were okay. G1 Johnson. What about it? Anyway, yeah, I
I
just
mean, don't get me wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I really like Off-Road from Combiner Wars, but Wild Rider, I need the actual team themselves.
I love the idea of off-road. A new Stunticon because Wild Rider died. I just like that a lot. That's really cool.
Wild Rider. I like how TFA just did that so calmly. Just fuck Wild Rider. He's dead. We got this guy right here.
I mean,
Okay,
same
I'm
thing happened with
confused.
Slingshot.
What?
What?
Oh yeah, I remember Slingshot was like an exclusive too.
Oh, quick slinger, quick.
Slingshot. We don't call him by that stupid ass name. God, I know it was a trademark loss type deal, but no, we know it's Slingshot.
And Groove is the same deal. They made a deluxe Groove, even though they had a Groove already. So,
But yeah, getting slightly off topic. I'm just saying, I love the idea of off-road. The polar opposite of Wild Rider. He's a calm dude, but he transforms into a pickup truck, and then there's Wild Rider who transforms into a Ferrari and is absolutely batshit insane.
Prime 1000. Hello.
So I just thought about something I'm gonna do whenever if I ever do a review on. Sorry, I went off topic, but I thought about what I'm gonna do if I ever do a review on Metroplex. I'm gonna do the review on the carpet.
Okay.
That's cool.
The Transformers carpet.
The Transformers carpet's gonna have a spotlight episode.
Oh my gosh!
I
totally
can't
missed-
fully remember. I just know he died. You don't see Wild Rider. You just see
I'm
totally
Austin.
confused.
missed Tarantulas. That guy looks really good.
Hang on, don't get ahead.
Oh, that's a head. Sorry, I thought we missed it.
Quick Sling, who was also the name of Lifeline's Pac-Man. If you're talking about the BotCon one, yeah, I think that was the name. Don't usually mind backpacks unless it hinders it. Yeah, that's kind of the same deal with me too. Like I can,
Yeah.
where else is it gonna go? You know,
Yeah.
it's like it's not just gonna be able to be. It's not gonna be able to just disappear. You have to find a way to make
It's
it
gonna
work.
go up his
within-
ass.
Even
It's gonna go up his ass. That's where else it would go.
the Combiner Wars stuff had backpacks. Even Combiner Wars dead end. He had the whole roof of the car just on his back. So,
Yeah, but that's pretty much what G1 Dead End did too.
yeah. But for me though, I don't really care about backpacks because I display my figures facing the front. I don't even display them facing the wall. So I don't really care what the back looks like. So
Let's talk about.
that
I
a
want to talk
video, man?
about
Tarantulas. Knockout.
this Mr. Man right here. Let's talk about the most quote unquote controversial of the wave, because a lot of people have a lot of mixed opinions on him. And I'm going to be honest, starting it off,
I love this
him.
I love him too.
I love this. I love the look of him too as well.
There's
I love
nothing
him
wrong
too.
with him in my eyes whatsoever. If any of you have read the IDW2 reboot series, this design shows up in the Wreckers comic Treads and Circuits, and it works a lot.
Still haven't.
Yeah, I
remembered
think
that.
it looks really good. I'm really happy with it.
Also,
I
another
need to read
variation for
those.
Knockout's name, Knock-Out. Which is it?
Eh,
Why do you have to add a freaking hyphen?
No,
It's
you
a minor-
think it's funny. I'm talking about the sheer fact. I thought I was spelling Knockout's name right for years. I told Rebecca this in confidence that for the entire time I spelled Knockout one word because that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
That's what I
You're-
spell
you're
it,
trying
and
to
that's
mention-
how I will continue to spell it. I
Yeah.
don't
And then the
care what
packaging for the
happens.
toy is Knock space out. And I
That's
found that out
better
and I
than
felt so
that's
stupid.
better than having a dash in the middle of the name.
And now this stupid shit. Pick a lane.
Pick a name is stupid
Don't
then.
know in their minds, their brains. I don't know. But
Anyway.
yeah,
Packaging for Knockout.
my
Absolutely
thoughts.
stunning. I love
Yeah.
it. I love the fact that he still has his Transformers Prime cattle prod or Energon prod thing. Mark called it a cattle prod. Now I can't get that out of my mouth. But I love the fact that he still has that iconic weapon.
Wait,
I
is somebody
I
else
absolutely
reading
love
Mark?
that so much.
Let me.
And that car, and I'm not a big car enthusiast, but correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's like a Maserati.
Mm.
I
But-
think someone in the live chat correct me in a respectful manner. If you do it disrespectfully, I'm booting your ass.
They're gonna like clown
Right.
their TFA for not knowing a certain car.
But
I
anyway,
don't know cars, so I'm not gonna say
I
no.
wanna say, oh no! It's an Aston Martin. I keep always screwing those two up because like they're both like really sexy European looking cars, and yeah, he's an Aston Martin. Yeah, he's an Aston Martin. So yeah, I love that. I love that packaging. For him
you know
so
what
much.
would have been hilarious though, if this was actually labeled as an Autobot, since Knockout became an Autobot in Predacons Rising.
That's true.
That is very true.
Yeah, that
Bro,
would be
he looks
hilarious.
so
But,
good.
The packaging.
but yeah, he looks.
I'm surprised at how well that the mold for SS86 Jazz ended up being completely extensively retooled specifically for that IDW2 design and how well it works.
Yeah.
I think that was the immobilizer. No, it was just an Energon prod.
Looks
You
really good.
literally in
Really
the
does.
one of the first few episodes of Transformers Prime, Starscream literally says to one of the Viacons, it's like, bring the prod. And it looked exactly like Knockouts. So it's just an Energon prod.
Can I just
Um,
say, I'm basing this opinion off of just this one picture alone. I'm already liking this more than the Transformers Prime Deluxe.
I
And I love Transformers Prime Deluxe.
I gotta be honest, if I had to pick between the two, this one, I mean, yeah, the chest isn't as flush, but it has like that G1 stylization that they're going for, but it works so well. And yeah,
I
he doesn't
don't
have.
really care for the first one. I really care for the deluxe figure.
Dude,
And the other thing too is like, yeah, he doesn't have like the wheels on his back. That's fine. I personally don't care, but like,
Right.
this is a good representation of Knockout.
Yeah, in the generations
It's
aesthetic.
just like Bumblebee. Bumblebee doesn't always have wings on his back.
Like,
That works. It works.
I can't get over that. I was so excited to see this. Like,
he can hold it as a staff. Okay.
yeah,
I love
can't
it.
believe. I can't believe this is a thing that exists, and I mean that in the best way possible.
I mean, the RED knockout was fine with the screen accuracy, but this one, since it's transformable, I love it. I mean, I love the amount of retooling that they did to this mold. Like the feet are completely different. The sides are different of the legs. Thighs are also different. Forearms are different.
Yeah, I'm looking at the mold too. It looks. I didn't even realize it was the same mold until you brought it up.
I was so
What?
skeptical.
Yo,
I was so hesitant to believe that mold would work for Knockout. And then Rebecca and I were watching the stream on Instagram, and I kind of lost it.
Yo, I just have a question. Do y'all like the setup that I did?
Yes, your
What's that
setup
have
is
to do with the
horrible.
live stream, young man? Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Hey.
Hard mode though it's perfect. Perfect hard mode.
Dude,
Right.
what I'll say about the bot mode real quick is
Yeah.
that I'm not a huge Prime guy. I never really I like the show. It's all right. I started watching it and I do enjoy it, but I like this more than Prime. Like just design wise, and I love that it's the Jazz mold, dude. That's such a good mold, and I'm so happy that we're getting more use out of it.
Honestly, same. And I've said this too with this Jazz mold. I'm surprised that it's only been Jazz so far. It's been Jackpot. Like, we could get a Kickover. We could get Generation 2.
Ricochet. We never got Ricochet out of the Jazz mold.
Ricochet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could get a G2 design for Generation Selects.
Yeah, man.
There's so many possibilities with this mold, and no one they haven't really used it to its full potential. But like this one is like they took something that could have possibly not worked, but they somehow managed to make it work. And obviously, I think it's definitely heavily influenced because of the comics. Because again, this is exactly what he looks like in the IDW comics for the reboot series.
Yellow rims.
It works so well.
The yellow rims for Prime knockout. This knockout has the yellow rims as he should have. So that is amazing, man. The yellow rims, it pops out. Pops really well. Can't wait to get this one. And it doesn't have the spoiler like Jazz. You know, no spoiler.
Like, how many people can I add?
It even has the side details like his original Prime design on the car.
And that grill, dude. That grill is so dope.
That grill
like,
is
just the
so
whole look
sick.
at the front. Like this reminds me of a Hot Wheel. Like I don't know how to explain it, but just the design. Like it looks so good. The headlights look awesome. Just everything about it is awesome. And I love the weapons he comes with.
Yeah. So far, Knockout, I'm loving what they're doing here, and it's definitely more articulated than the original Prime Deluxe. Even though the Prime Deluxe had, wrist swivels, I guess.
The one thing that always bugged me about the Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise knockout figure was that the robot mode severely suffered in some areas. Like, it got a lot of the visual cues down, like the wheels on his back and the car chest with like his slightly inflated headlight chest on top of like the hood of his car. But like, for some reason, I like the idea of just having the car chest the way it is here. And it's like, if anyone doesn't like this knockout and you just don't want it to, you don't want to transform it, just buy it for the car and then set it in front of the red knockout.
Yeah.
You can cheat it. There's no limits to stop motion animation and such. I mean, I plan on taking that car and then somehow transferring it to making it look like he transformed into the Prid design.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you could definitely do a.
I mean,
animation
hell, look at
just
Lou
like
making
that,
studios with his Soundwave stop motion.
yeah.
You know, if they badly want, screen accuracy for the Transformers Prime stuff, they can always go for the APC Toys dudes.
Or
They
even
don't-
go back and buy the originals.
Yeah. Or maybe if in the future, if possible, Hasbro could do a Predacons Rising Studio Series subline.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
I don't see them going that far with it because yeah, it is technically a movie, but also totally kind of different aesthetic compared to that. Well, then again, I say that, and then he did SS86, so I don't know. I guess anything's really possible.
Yeah, it's possible because we never got Unicron Megatron as a toy properly. So yeah.
Don't remind me.
Yeah.
Please don't remind me. God damn it! I wanted that design so bad.
But
yeah,
he looks good. He looks good. I'm definitely gonna love him.
Here's a comparison. Where's the camera at? Here's a comparison. Here's the first one.
Must ignore wheels.
The deluxe knockout is meh. He's just meh.
I'm missing his foot and I'm missing his weapon. This is like the one I have from whenever I was young.
Bro, I can't wait to put him next to tracks, and then they could have a
My OCD
battle.
hates the wheels, but the rest of me loves the rest of it.
Yo, I like how Michael just said that, but they wouldn't have a battle. They'd be too
Well, I
worried
mean,
about
like-
paint chipping. They'd be too worried about paint chipping, bro.
Bro, you know it'd be ironic if someone got this figure and the paint was chipped.
Once I get
Yeah, that was
he like
just worth
punches
fun,
tracks in the.
when I get this figure, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find some Autobot symbol stickers so I can plant one on Knockout because he's an Autobot now. I don't care. He's an Autobot, so now that it's not gonna be a Decepticon to me, I'm gonna find some Autobot symbol stickers. I'm gonna buy it, receive it, and then put one Autobot symbol sticker on Knockout. It's all said and done. That's just me. But yeah, Knockout looks great. I love it. It's awesome.
Cancel JJ. No, I'm
That was
cancel
fucking
JJ
weird.
for
Okay,
his
can you guys
opinion.
hear me?
Yeah.
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 Okay, that was weird. My mic got quote unquote disconnected and then like muted me for some reason. That was fucking weird.
Weird.
Great.
Anyway, we have another special guest boy person hopefully joining.
Who is it?
Infinity EXTS.
I think can only fit 6 people.
You'll be. Ah, shit. I thought it was 8.
Yeah, can only fit 6 people.
Crap.
Aw.
Sorry, Infinity edits.
Someone must be sacrificed.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Sacrifice.
No.
Sacrifice.
Until someone has to go to bed, or we just do another TFTC sometime in the future. Sorry, Infinity. I thought it was 8. Damn it.
No sacrifice, no victory, boys.
All right, let's go to the
Shit,
next
I feel
one.
kind of bad because I joined his live stream, popped in for a bit because I saw he was live. I was like, hey, I'm gonna just take a chance and message this dude. So, sorry, dude. Next one, I'll reserve a spot for you.
I mean, if y'all
Oh,
want,
you
I can
remind
head
you?
out.
Nah, man. I mean, do you want to stay?
I mean,
bro.
if you wanted him to join, I was saying I can head
Nah,
out.
bro, just
Nah, no, I can't do that. I don't feel right.
And you were here from the beginning, bro. Like,
Yeah.
just stay, bro.
So,
Yeah.
Apparently, the chat, well, mainly Justin, calling you out, boy. Sorry, I love you. It's getting a little impatient that I'm not getting to a couple of goodies, but I'll get to them when I get to them. I know we kind of been doing this for like a
Justin,
fucking hour.
Wait
but,
for your turn. Wait for your turn for your figure.
Yeah.
yeah, but anyway, I love the fact that it's a Generation 1 stylized Aston Martin, and it works incredibly well. He even has like the Prime decal. That whole
Yeah.
thing right there. That's
Oh,
trim
yeah.
on his paint.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And he has like the tiniest little Decepticon insignia right there.
Yeah, it's right there. I'm gonna put an Autobot logo on there. I don't care.
Why is it like any Autobot or Decepticon is so worried about their paint chip being such a douche?
because
don't know.
people that like
I'm not worried about paint
pictures.
chippage. I think Sunstreaker is worried about paint chippage.
Sunstreaker's worried about everything. That dude's a vain motherfucker.
You have Sunstreaker, you have
Nobody
Blue
likes
Streak,
Sunstreaker.
you have Knockout. Not
Wait,
Blue Streak,
Blue Streak.
Track, sorry. I meant to
Yeah, I
say
was
Track.
about to say.
I'd rather stay in my stunning auto
mode.
mode.
I
Yeah.
don't remember Blue Streak fucking anything.
I absolutely love
Oh,
everything
so there
about that.
is.
Just,
There is a handle there for you to hold the weapon as a staff. Oh, okay.
not only that, there's also like a little one right there that he can like dual wield or two-handed.
Oh,
So
shit. That's nice.
that's a nice
cool.
little combination. I like that. I respect that.
That's very nice. I like that.
I'm super excited for this guy. I did not
Hasbro's
think
treating us right this year.
I
Hasbro's
did not
treating us
think
right this year.
this would work whatsoever,
Yeah.
but they really just blew away my expectations. It's like I gotta stop doubting and being so hesitant. And I'm also being told from like a lot of people as well. It's like I hear so much negativity, and that kind of like I absorb that in a way, and I kind of get into this attitude of like maybe some of these people are right, but no, it's like I gotta keep my expectations like somewhere in the middle.
Yo,
like
The
I
fan
know
base
what
is so
Hasbro's capable of,
toxic.
and they're doing so good.
Honestly, bro. Honestly.
The fan
can't
base is so
stand-
toxic. Just don't even listen to them.
Honestly,
Like, there's a plethora of.
But Nathan, we are the fan base.
There's like
But,
so many different
we're like
options.
we're the good part of the fan base.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many different options, and I can understand arguments from like
wow.
Takara masterpiece stuff or
Yeah.
third
Oh
party.
yeah.
But
well,
There's
that's
always
the thing.
something
I had friends of mine
for
who were
somebody.
trying to like, who were just saying like, "Oh, Hasbro is garbage. Third party is basically superior because Hasbro doesn't give enough quality. They're always upping their prices." It's like, just give it time. Third party will probably do the same thing because plastic costs keep going up.
Third party already has done that. A year ago, there was this oversized series blackout from Wei Jing, and I got him for $50. I'm very glad that I got him for $50. Why? Because now the most cheapest I can find him is $200. So
I'm trying to see.
yeah, they up their prices too.
Well, I don't think it's Wei Jing upping their prices. I think it's resellers open the price on that.
Most likely
Yeah,
is dollars. But the other thing about it too is like
That
I'm
is a
saying
good
the resources, the price of plastic and everything going up. And
Right.
you have to take into account that like
Because that
Oh,
blackout
these
is
are all aspects.
ginormous. I'm
These
just
are all
saying.
aspects that people just forget to acknowledge, and they think, "Oh, well, Hasbro's just being cheap. Hasbro's just cutting corners." It's like, no, they're doing their best, and they do care about us. And people, anyone who says otherwise or calls people apologists or whatever, clearly need to look at what they buy and what they collect and find a way to be like, well, maybe I'm kind of doing the same thing, and maybe I should ease up on those who just want to enjoy shit because that's just how it should be.
Right. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with enjoying something. Like people getting so mad over like the Prime Universe design. It's like, again, Prime
Yeah.
is
They're just.
inspired. If it's not
Yeah.
for you, don't buy it. But don't get your balls in a twist and be like, "Oh, this is a disgrace to Transformers Prime. Oh, the Travis."
And don't y'all just love it? Don't y'all just love it when family members tell you that you shouldn't collect it? It's childish.
Oh,
Oh, my favorite thing to hear
Nobody
that
here
doesn't
loves
make me
it,
cry
Nathan.
myself to sleep every night because I have depression.
Like, here's the thing with the Prime universe figures. Like, Bulkhead was like one of the most controversial things because his ultimate wasn't the same, and the robot mode wasn't the same, and the head sculpt and the wrecking ball were the same as the.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of Legacy Bulkhead, but I'm not. But it has nothing to
I'm an
do.
unbeliever.
It has nothing. No, hear me out. It has nothing to do with whether or not he looks like the Transformers Prime self. It has nothing to do with that whatsoever. It's just that I personally don't like Transformers with ginormous box-shaped chests. I just don't like that. It's just not for me.
And that's fine. The thing
yeah.
is about it though is like,
But I'm not. The difference is that I'm not running around saying this doesn't look anything like Multihead. I hate this. This looks terrible. They betrayed the original Transformers Prime. I'm not saying that. Like, I think it looks cool, and whoever likes it, great, good for you.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Exactly. I
For
fully
me,
agree.
though.
Also,
Yeah.
Like if anybody
This
here
is-
loves that figure, good for
Infinity,
you,
this is
man.
for you.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait, it's green.
Oh damn it!
I didn't think about that. I'm just like, hey, here's Paul.
It's fine. I can see him.
Nothing. There he is.
Yay! Yeah, see, and I'm fine with it. That's awesome that you like that guy. If I had him in person, I would probably like him more. Yeah, if I had him in person, I'd probably like
didn't
him
even
more.
think that through. It's like, hey, grab a green figure. while you have
Wow,
a green
everybody's
virtual background.
revolting against me now.
Bulkhead gang, bro.
Everybody
Hell
loves
yeah.
Bulkhead. All right,
Let's go. Okay, gang.
I accept it.
No,
I
but
love
I
it
just-
so much. I even
can
mentioned.
you imagine being upset about a toy?
Yeah, right. Like I'm not upset about it. I just personally, it's just
No,
not,
not
me.
you. I mean, people in general.
Okay,
Right.
Can
so
you imagine people being upset over a toy? One little
So
flaw,
I
maybe,
think-
especially if you have OCD like me and you can't unsee certain things, and it'll always be fixated in the back of your mind until it eventually drives you into a crazy madness. But I
Oh,
digress.
trust me. Yeah.
see, I think the only time it's like necessary to complain if something breaks as soon as you open it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate.
Like for
That's
example,
one thing
Fortnite,
that really. That's one thing that really concerns me too, honestly. But
Set over it for. I think when
I just look. Oh my god!
I can't believe it actually came
Beauty.
Train of
I mean,
thought
even
has
with the-
been
even with the,
destroyed. I
um,
love this figure.
Even with a mistransformed backpack, it still kind of works for him.
They
Yeah,
did a
see,
great
like,
job
with
on him.
this guy, we know it's mistransformed because we already had his mold. So, yeah.
I mean, I love everything. The one thing I'm confused about though, promo shots, gray feet. Product shots, red feet.
Red feet. Red feet.
Red
He-
feet, great feet, two feet, blue feet.
I mean, I can take a gray Sharpie to just, hey, just paint it over.
It's
but-
fine. That's
But-
Hasbro for you.
That dude's got a rifle. That's like a really obscure looking sniper rifle.
Oh, they combine. Oh.
Yeah, because it's still the whole Energon weapons gimmick thing.
Oh.
Just think about Earthrise Prime when you see the red and gray feet. Because remember, like Earthrise Prime's product images were gray hands.
And then the final product was blue hands.
Benedict, you like that.
Yes.
They're really small.
Blue feet. Yes.
Blue feet for knockout, that doesn't even work at all.
They can't
That
pick a
was-
color. Next thing you know, oh, exclusive variant found. Knockout with green feet.
Christmas exclusive.
Yeah, the knockout. Knockout. I love how you can have the option of leaving the sides of the side panels up.
Yeah, I like
It-
that too. You know,
Yeah,
oh
I like
no,
that.
it wouldn't work because of the way the hinge.
Yo.
I was gonna say, if you could find a way to like mess with that backpack and then you can have like the doors out, it would probably look pretty good, like out from the side
Didn't the
and from like a horizontal angle. But that wouldn't work. I really wish he would have had the tires on his back, but again, they're still kind of there. They're just in his arm, so it's like slightly wrong
I'm-
position. Just more inward, and it's fine.
I'm messing with my Shaz, and yeah, you could definitely do that. I don't know if you'd be worried about cracking the paint.
I'd be more worried about
LOL.
cracking the plastic, that clear plastic.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about because mine's starting to crack a
I
little
don't
bit.
think you got my joke, but okay.
I don't think I did. My bad.
Knockout
ready.
likes paint jobs.
Yo,
That's a joke.
So
Yeah, Knockout.
whoever said the Knockout Christmas like edition, like exclusive, it'd also be exclusive to Hallmark. It'd be like a
Oh, yeah.
once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah, Wave 2 is a pretty sharp so
Does
far.
anybody remember that 2007 Bumblebee that had a blue chest? Am I the only one here that remembers that? It had like
I
a.
don't remember that, honestly.
I don't remember.
I'm
that.
gonna have to find it. It might have
One-
just been an obscure remake, but I need. to
It might have
find
been like a wild dream that you forgot.
maybe.
So this is one I was really skeptical on Whenever she was first leaked, I had a feeling they were going to go G1 route. What I didn't expect was that she was going to have a G1 Earth style look to her. And I like it.
She looks so
there's
good, dude.
Legacy
All I can see is Minerva.
Deluxe Elita 1, and this gives me hope for more future Fembots, and I really hope we do get more because I like.
All I can think about is Minerva. Whenever I look at this, all I can think is Minerva.
Honestly, dude, same. Like, I have a feeling this is it. This is going to be the Walgreens Minerva repaint / remold. This is what it's going to be. Is it going to be 100% accurate to her police car mode? Yeah, probably not. But you know what? It's a character from Super God Master Force from Japan.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it if we get a head. If she has her headmaster.
Ooh, if they find a way to do that, that'd be cool.
Okay, yeah. Okay, my thoughts on here.
I'm a little worried about the backpack, but we'll have to look at the robot book picks before I can decide.
My thoughts on the Elita 1 here. I do have the Netflix Elita 1. I like her. I like the mold. Please don't attack me before liking the Elita 1 mold from Netflix. But anyway.
Like the Earthrise RC mold? Oh, so cringe.
Can I just say I'm an idiot. Okay, guys, I'm an idiot because up until this point, when we were looking at the past boxes, I thought they were all smushed. But now I realize they're all smushed the exact same. It's actually the aesthetic choice. But the top left corner is like smushed inward. I thought that was just the last one was broken. And I don't know why I didn't bring it up, but now I'm glad I didn't because it's obviously aesthetic choice.
Just a little cardboard box tab right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
I have no problem with it. Looks cool.
Yeah, I like the choice for the boxes. I like all the angles and the shape of it, and I think it's really cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Her head looks amazing, dude. Like the scope looks so good.
Oh yeah, I'm in love with it.
I love the fact they still kept her Generation 1 render aesthetic with her little head popping out.
Yeah, that's pretty
I know
cool,
it's a different piece. I know it's a different piece before anyone decides to tell me otherwise. I know. I'm just saying. I love that little detail. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
It's so
pretty
cool.
Like the colors, they got pretty.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be Minerva. I see no other possible candidate.
In this image, it looks like it's the same.
Yeah.
They got it pretty accurate for the color placements. Yeah, they got pretty.
I'm loving
we didn't really talk about the actual art.
I'm loving the lower half. I'm not loving the upper half.
It's give or take, but I love the box art for all these figures so far. Like Elita 1, I love the choice of the vehicle mode, and then you see the figure. That's great marketing. That's terrific.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a Transformers figure without great box art. I feel like Hasbro's always been good at doing good box art.
All the box art that we've gotten from the majority of the Transformers brand, ranging all the way back to like, I want to say, yeah, G1. I'll say G1 because you have that. It's more simplistic, but it's there. But every box art has never really been hit or miss when it comes to different toy lines. Like Rid 2001 mainly just kind of showed pictures of the toy on the box, and then Armada came along and then started showing the actual models and renders, and it's like, yeah, it's great. I love the recent boxes we've been getting since 2015 with Combiner Wars and still going on now. I love that stylization. It makes me feel like I'm holding something that would have been an IDW, but is just specifically for the sake of promotion.
Yeah. Right, yeah. But me personally, when I was watching the stream last night, then when I saw the Elite 1 reveal, I was like, whoa! I'm like, okay, Elite 1, a new mold? That's crazy.
So going to her actual product shots, 14 steps, not surprised. Dual energon rifles. I'm okay with that. That works. Or like one regular.
She looks really good in that pose.
She actually does. Dude, wait a minute. Hold on. That pose, it speaks to me in a way.
It reminds me of Crosshairs, but I know it's not what
I'm pretty
Crosshair does.
sure there was a pose just like that for Minerva.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure there was a pose like that specifically for Minerva.
You can definitely tell it's gonna be Minerva because the shoulders.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they Mark sort of even just flat out teased it. It's like, oh, you can extend the shoulders up or you can put them down. It's like,
Yeah.
Is
So
there
nice
another guy?
nice
in
little,
this
nice little
call?
throw in there. The what?
Is there
But in
another
my
guy
opinion,
in this
this
call
is-
named Mark?
No, Mark
this
is one of the Hasbro Transformers brand designers. He's on the Fan First Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just keep on saying Mark, and I'm like, am I saying all these things? I don't remember saying that cool thing.
Oh no, different Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks like you're really good.
I did not watch the live stream last night, evidently. So
Okay,
Yeah, I agree also with Jason 77584. I really enjoy the
the
QR code tech specs. I love that so much. I think that's again that's a really cool way to incorporate an old generation one thing with for the modern day and age, since everyone's obsessed with phones and technology and shit. I just think that's really innovative and really creative. It's creative.
Okay, I'm back.
Innovative. Whatever.
I like the car mode. You know, I really like the car mode for this figure.
wonder if you can scan the QR code from
Cute
here.
little car mode. I love it.
The Karma reminds me of a McDonald's toy, like a Hello Kitty McDonald's toy.
I can't help but see like
I could see that.
I can't help but see like Speed Buggy from the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you look at her and just like the package or her product image alone, she looks like I mean, again, what the fuck?
She looks like a
She looks like
chibi.
Speed Buggy.
She looks chibi. She looks chibi, if you know what I mean.
Very chibi, yeah. Very chibi. Yeah. But I love the car mode. She's pretty cute.
Sam.
Yeah. I'm looking at robot mode now.
Oh, you didn't hear me.
Sorry, what did you say?
It looks pretty cool. I like
No,
the
whenever JJ said, "Oh, she looks pretty cute," I'm like, "Simp." You're simp.
Have we covered Ultra Magnus yet, or have we not gotten there
We're
yet?
still
No,
doing
no, we've not
Ultras and then
gotten
I'm
there
going
yet.
to. Yeah, we're not there just yet.
Not going there.
He'll probably
Okay, and
be
I saw
before-
something that I have a lot of comments for, but I'm all
Yeah.
I wish there was a Prime reveal today so I can go. You're gonna get off your iron ass and get on that fucking shuttle. Yeah, that's right. No paint chips off my back if you die on that fucking shuttle. Ready to shuttle for launch.
Yeah.
dude.
That's
this-
Transformers: The Dirty Movie, by the way, by Cinix Box. You guys need to go watch
I
it if you're
love
of
that
age.
it looks like
I've
she's
watched
just
it, yeah.
driving herself, and then
Oh!
her top of her head's just poking out. It's so.
I
cute.
like that it's a different piece because obviously
Yeah.
that's part of her render, and I appreciate that they went the extra mile and did that.
JJ, did you ever watch the movie? That's just one question I have.
Let's talk about it later. Oh, too far.
What movie?
Keep on topic, Nathan. Keep on topic.
Yeah, let's stay on topic. We'll talk about it after the show.
Fair
I really
enough.
like her colors.
Your colors are actually pretty nice.
I'm liking the twin lasers.
Red and pink and white, and with a nice translucent blue windshield.
I kind of want to buy the first one and compare the two, but then again, I don't.
I have the Netflix Elite one, so I'm gonna buy this and compare it. So, and see which one's
Rebecca,
better.
you're not not calling you out or anything, sweetheart. You're not really saying much. You good?
I'm just a little tired. Also, I don't really have much to say. This is more your
Aw.
territory.
Oh, you don't have any opinions or anything?
Well, I mean, like, it is like, she is like, a really cute looking figure, and I do like, how like, her little like, head sticks out, and I do appreciate how you can take it off, and like, if you wanted to, because that could probably, not make a lot of people happy.
I mean,
TFA.
Yeah.
She's waiting for the bot segment. Then that's her time to shine.
Yeah, I am also waiting.
Oh my
I am
God,
also
obvious.
waiting.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, considering this stream has been going on for almost an hour and a half, and we're still not even all the way through the rest of the figures, that might have to be another episode.
Well, if
Yeah.
it does happen, me and Michael might start arguing because I think me and Michael are on completely different sides of the argument there.
Well, as long as it's civil. There's no
Oh,
hostility.
it's civil, of course,
There's
of course.
there's
I'm
no
gonna have to bring out
hostility. There's no
Obi-Wan.
animosity. There's none of that here. This is
Yeah,
a peaceful.
I'm
place.
gonna
When I
I'm gonna
say
have to call out
argument,
Obi-Wan.
I mean
So
civil.
uncivilized.
No
So
worries.
uncivilized.
It's all
Um,
in good fun. It's all in good
Yeah,
fun.
so I'll definitely I definitely will be changing the title to this. I clickbaited you all.
Look,
No,
I
do
hope
feel kind
it
of
is a
bad.
second. I hope it is a second episode because I want to watch BotBots and then come back.
Yeah,
I
And
think
then-
that, for the sake of preparation, is that way you don't avoid you don't have to deal with spoilers. I think that'd be a good way to do it. So if it doesn't
Well,
happen,
it's not even spoilers. I just want to be able to like contribute. I can't even say the word right now. Contribute to the conversation.
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
though,
it's just-
I'm trying to be more considerate for spoilers and shit because I know not everyone
Right.
likes them. So
Yeah.
and it's been out for a couple of weeks, but
Um,
obviously it's not on everyone's radar. So, but we're getting kind of off topic just a little bit. So I'm just gonna say it here before if I forget to say it near the end. BotBot's episode will be its own thing. Episode number 79, probably sometime. Probably let's say Sunday. Sunday.
All right.
Anyway.
Cool.
I'll be free. I'll be free.
I'll also be free if you want to invite me.
Yeah, I want to see if I can get. Unless Infinity hasn't watched BotBots, I don't know if you have or not, dude. But we'll talk and see if we can get you on because I did say I want you on here. Or if Rebecca falls asleep, you can take her place.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I know what
boy.
I meant. I knew
Oh,
what I
boy.
said as soon as I said it for the sake of the stream because I can tell she's tired. I'm actually getting there myself, but there's only one only.
Yeah, we got night owl because like when it starts getting towards
You only got 3 more
I'm
figures to
basically
go
dead to the
through,
world.
so yeah. You only got 3
Well,
more
for
to go.
Legacy, we still have. Anyway, yeah. So Elite, let's go
Yeah.
to robot mode.
Definitely looks way better than Netflix Elite 1 in my opinion.
Definitely,
I
Oh, leagues better, my dude. Leagues
Yeah.
better.
definitely
I can't-
getting more Minerva vibes from her.
I
I just can't help
completely
but feel like
passed
the
on that
anime
figure.
girl right there. Like I
He
just can't
has
help
a
but see that.
neck.
I see anime girl.
And again, just the
Not wrong.
tiniest
I
little,
don't know why it
insignia.
bothers me.
Yeah. She
just
looks
that
good.
tiniest little insignia right there, so small.
I know, it's so cute. I like it.
That face sculpt is so good. It's so good.
Yeah. So far, we only got 3 proper Elite 1 figures, like Power to
I
Fire.
love it. I'm
One.
just
Yeah,
scared
Netflix
to
Elite
see the
1.
back.
Yeah.
That's honestly not the worst backpack.
It's not the worst. It just looks like it's gonna be really big.
I
But
mean,
I can't
considering
have it.
that the original Elite 1 G1 render had no visible vehicle mode parts on her whatsoever, and transformed into a Cybertronian vehicle. This is an exception in my book. All you would really have to do is just envision the backpack off of her, and you have Elite 1.
I mean,
Oh yeah, like the really nerdy's RC. Just take off the entire backpack. Because
fact,
that's how straightforward
That
it
actually
works.
kind of gives me some like T30 or C vibes looking at this,
Yeah.
and I kind of like that.
Yeah. Looks good. Yeah, she looks good in my opinion.
Please be another robot mode picture. Oh, too far.
Your
Damn it.
opinion?
just anytime you complain about a backpack, just think Chromia.
Yeah, exactly. I have Chromia. Yeah. You've never
Chromia and
seen
Nightbird.
You've
I
never
like
seen a
Nightbird,
backpack.
but the backpack is horrible. But I love Nightbird, bro.
I mean, I love Nightbird too. I love the fact that she's now like a mainline Transformers character now. But I'm just saying, for the sake of backpacks, that entire mold sucked. All the Power of the Prime's Fembots backpacks sucked.
And you know what's crazy? Actually, the Power of the Prime Fembots actually got worse up there for a little bit. Like Firestar was worth like $70.
Yeah, it's bad. That's why I'm really hoping that with this new mold and Minerva, you get a Firestar and a green light and Lancer and all those Fembots in like this type of stylization because I feel like it would work. Obviously with their respective vehicle modes, but I digress. Yeah, I love the what.
Go for okay, you go first, the TFA.
I was just gonna say, I just love the fact that we can now have a proper Generation 1 inspired Elite 1 while it's not a super Cybertronian-esque looking mode, it does still kind of give off that shape and that vibe. But now instead of
It
like
hits
some sort
the
of like
itch.
truck, she's kind of like
Oh,
a dune
yeah,
buggy, and it works for her.
hits the edge.
It hits the itch that we needed.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know, when I see this figure, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder about the upcoming SS86 RC.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
It makes me wonder.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I completely forgot RC was getting an SS86 figure.
Do we have images of that yet?
No, it's just
No,
a leak
not yet.
listing. But for God's sake, please don't just be an Earthrise release. For the love of fuck, don't be an Earthrise release. I don't want it to be like, oh, it's an Earthrise.
I'm not
release.
the only one here that hates 95% of RC toys, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
Thrilling
no, I
30s was
completely agree
amazing.
with you.
Love that thing. The Titans of Turn one was good.
Oh,
Dude,
wait.
honestly,
It's
I'm
really
just excited
30s.
for the Bumblebee movie one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Yep, that one's
Oh,
one
yeah.
that
It's gonna be a cool
That's
one.
gonna be my collection's RC.
Oh boy, that's gonna be
So-
my favorite RC. But we're going off topic here. We're gonna next one.
Those are the whose live stream is this, sir?
Oh my
Yo,
God.
JJ just took over. He said, "You're out of here, TFA." He said,
Know your place.
"Goodbye."
I need a minute.
Right.
I need a minute. Oh shit! I actually had a.
Wait, TFA just used the line that Megatron told Prime in like the original cut of the '86 movie.
The hell are you talking
Basically.
about?
Basically, Megatron told Prime that he needed to learn his place and be a slave.
Dude.
What?
Yeah.
In the original
cool,
cut
but
of the
really,
'86 movie.
Oh,
in
that
the original cut of the
no,
86
I
movie.
wasn't saying
What
it like
is
that. Anyway,
this?
I literally like.
My boy Tarantulas has
Your
come
boy
out.
Tarantulas, man.
I don't
Your
care how
boy
late it is. I don't care if I have neighbors.
TFA's Yuri
My
screams.
boy!
But they did it. Yeah, they did
My
it.
beautiful, beautiful baby boy, giant spider tarantulas is finally here, and you look so
waited
good.
so long for this.
You
It's a
always
freaking
forget
new mold
crazy.
as well, man. Freaking new mold.
I can tell me
Did
and
you say
Michael are
Rebecca?
both hyped by this guy, but man, this
You always
is
forget
amazing.
that he's
I
crazy
love it.
or insane all the time.
Because I don't acknowledge those traits of him. I know he is, but he is still my boy for that. So is Tarn. Tarn is crazy and murderous and all that shit. I don't care. They are my boys.
Well, Tarn
This is
just
my
a
boy.
curve.
I'm so happy. Oh
I'm
my
so
God,
happy he
I
finally
lost
has
it.
a good figure, and I
I
already have Black
lost it.
Arachnia.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Bro, I'm so happy for you,
hard
TFA.
when I watched this on Instagram with Rebecca. I screamed at the top of my lungs.
Yes, you did.
I'm so fucking happy that Tarantulas is now in Legacy. I knew he
I'm
was
so
gonna be in
happy
it.
too, man. You and me both. This is amazing. This looks like a fever dream. When I saw it, like I was like, oh my gosh.
I thought Spider-Man No Way Home was a fever dream. This fucking thing's definitely a fucking fever dream.
Yeah, same here.
I
Dude,
can't
he definitely
believe
looks good.
Like, I have
that
Black
this is a
Arachnia.
thing
He is
that
an amazing
exists now.
figure. Yeah.
This Tarantulas is gonna fit well in my Beast Wars collection.
And look at that tarantula mode box. Oh.
It looks way better than
Looks so cute.
Yo,
Creepy.
Yo, I was-
It's creepy.
I know.
Look,
Don't
it-
touch spiders.
I was
We don't
ex-
talk spider sacrilege.
It's so creepy.
Spiders are cute.
So I was clowning on the lady, whatever she was like, we're talking about. She was like, he's way more beefier than Black Arachnia. I'm like, well, no shit.
He be
I
a
mean,
dude.
he's a Tarantulas.
One's a guy and one's a girl.
Not to mention, one's a tarantula, the other's a black widow spider.
But this one, I'm definitely excited for.
I love
Tarantulas.
that box art so much.
Nice.
I love that so
I-
much. I can't believe.
Yeah.
I
have-
can't believe this exists. I can't. I really can't believe this
Season
exists.
4 of Predacons will be almost finished. Oh boy.
I'm not
Like,
biased,
They
I
need to
swear.
reveal Inferno. They need to reveal Inferno.
Oh, I'm biased, and I'm happy to admit it.
No, bro, you're
You know
not
what?
biased
You know
because,
what?
like,
That takes courage, and I respect you for saying that, because if I said I wasn't biased and people called me out saying it's like, oh, you're probably biased, I'd be like, no, I'm not, but at the same time, yeah. He's my boy.
Yo,
Like-
Yo, I'm biased towards Hot Rod and Rodimus.
Oh,
Bro.
just look at that box art. Look at that
you
robot
are
mode. Like that's not the whole
far
thing, but
inside
like just
Twitter.
look at that.
He looks so good.
I just
He looks
I
so
just
good.
can't believe this is a thing.
That's-
I cannot
that's
believe
main
that this exists.
I'm going to buy this guy the instant he is available. Like
Yeah.
I
He is-
need him
He's my
next to
first-
my Arachnia.
He is
Yeah.
going to be my first Wave 2 purchase. Period.
Yeah.
If not him, it's probably going to be one of the pre-orders like Motormaster or the
Okay.
class Magnus. But like this will be my first deluxe
Can-
purchase. If I see anything
I
else in
say-
store, this is going to be the first one that gets taken off the peg, put in the cart, and then everyone else will join.
Yep.
Okay, so can I just say that I'm a little disappointed that there was no Insecticons announced?
I mean,
I want
Just
Shrapnel.
um,
I want Shrapnel or
I
Bombshell.
want Shrapnel and Bombshell too, and there are rumors for I think a Generation Selects or like a Buzzworthy Bumblebee 4-pack with like Venom in it.
ooh.
So, but that's I agree, but still, it's like we don't know how long Legacy is going to last. It could be 4 waves and then done, or it could be 4 waves and then 4 more in 2023. We have no idea how long this line is going to go.
It could go on forever. This could be like the end of Transformers.
It literally could. It could definitely do that. This is the best way
Oh,
to not only incorporate past Transformers timelines and lores and brands, but like this is a way to keep it going while being refreshing and new and exciting.
Yeah. What I think about Legacy now is that I don't think it's gonna stop at 4 waves.
I'm loving that guy.
Oh boy, he's 19.
Sorry,
steps.
JJ. Please keep. I'm trying to contain myself. I really am. Please continue.
Anyway,
Continue, man. Sorry.
let me continue my thing here. What I think about Legacy is that like I love what they're doing with this, mixing like with G1, Transformers Prime, Beast Wars, G2, and then we're gonna see Unicorn Trilogy stuff in Wave 3.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Oh yeah, but then in Wave 4 we got another Japanese dude which is Twin Cast, and then
Oh, Billy? They're doing Billy?
God damn it.
it's not Billy, it's Twin Cast.
It's Billy. It's Billy. For me, it's Billy.
It's not Billy.
Oh, I'm so confused.
It's not Billy. It's Twin Cast.
For me, I
All
grew
right,
up with the
all right,
Omni
hey,
build, the
all right.
Pegasus.
Okay, let's calm down. But yeah, Twin Cast and Breakdown only for Wave 4 as far as new guys go, because they're gonna repackage Cheetor and Wheeljack, which is
Yeah, that's man.
I am in love.
unless when they repackage Cheetor, they're gonna change the blue to a darker blue.
Maybe. I don't know. I apparently with the Wheeljack, there's rumors it might be like Armada Wheeljack, but I don't see that work unless
Bro, that would work.
Unless it's
That would
Amazon.
work with
Sideswipe.
yeah, that's
Sideswipe,
what I was
yeah.
about to say. War for Cybertron Sideswipe.
Yo, did any of y'all see that everybody was like saying that the other guy, I don't know his name, he's from G2, that new guy that's coming out.
Getting a little ahead of myself.
What?
I'll wait till we get to him.
But yeah.
So
But
Yeah, I think for me, like the Legacy line is gonna go on forever. Like, I don't think it'll stop at Wave 4. I think they'll have a lot more figures to go. They're gonna
I think
continue.
they're definitely going to do what Combiner Wars did and start at 2015 and then continue to 2016 and then sort of stop and then maybe move on to the next best thing, but not be a trilogy. So who knows?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, who knows?
I'm really trying to contain myself, but I can't help it.
Me too.
Like, it's
Oh,
Tarantula.
look at my boy!
Boy,
My
Yes, man.
son.
your boy Tarantulas.
I'm
Okay, I said
so
we-
happy with how well he looks. He even comes with his transmittal saw blade gun weapon thing. I
know.
never knew. First off, I got to give a credit to my buddy Genuine DW Nut for pointing that out. I didn't even think about that.
I think
That's genius.
didn't they talk about it in the live stream that I think Mark Clonus, or his name is, he was talking about that was like a Transmetal 2 thing.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I missed it then.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
talking about
because
that
they were
was
too
Transmetal
busy
too.
screaming.
Transmetal 1, I think. Not Transmetal 2.
Please go to the
Whatever
robot
it is.
motivation.
All
But yeah,
right.
the spider mode is so creepy, but I love the spider mode. It's so realistic and
This
so
is-
Yeah,
This is
I've
it
been
looks really
waiting.
good.
This
I've
is
been
literally
waiting.
the perfect balance for me to have a tarantula as a pet, in a sense,
Yep,
without having to have a live tarantula, because I love
I
the
agree.
real life animal aesthetic that they're going for with tarantulas. I
yeah.
cannot get enough of this shit.
Look at that. Just look at that. Look at that.
The articulated legs, the fact that he's so anatomically correct. Like, they went and found a way to make the tips of his feet, I think it's his feet, or those, oh no, that's the gun. They found a way to kind of make the gun look like the spinnerets of a spider. They have the pedipalps, which are the little, like, feelers for the front of the spider. And then you have all those legs, all those segmented legs.
Oh my gosh, it looks like
Apparently, there was someone who wanted to.
As a biologist nerd, I love what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, I'm loving the spider mode too.
As an arachnologist, well, not really, but I approve. I approve 100% real life spider / tarantula. I'm so happy with this. The coloration is great. I was super skeptical at one point because I forgot what tarantulas look like entirely for a cartoon model. And then I just remembered, oh yeah, he does have black right there. I kind of hate that. I kind of honestly hate that, but it's like
That's the only problem I have too. Yeah.
it's honestly whatever. Like, I could see someone 3D print like a little slit right there and then glue it in place, and it wouldn't hinder the articulation or anything. But like, look at that head.
I don't collect Beast Wars figures at all, or at least I have a couple. But it's not something I actively go out to collect. There's not a lot of them that I care about. But this dude right here, like, he looks so good. And I love the show Beast Wars, and I love his character, and this is so amazing. They did such a good job.
So good with this.
Yeah,
dude. He's gonna look so good.
He looks incredible. I'm so happy that they made this dude, and I'm so happy for you,
I've always wanted,
because I know you're a huge fan of tarantulas.
I've always wanted
no
a
idea.
reason to add tarantulas to my stop motions whenever I get back to them. And this right here, this is my tarantulas that I would use.
I want to get a second one, and I want to. What was the word that you said in our 86 group chat,
Flock.
Michael? Yeah,
flocking. Yeah, you could.
I want to get
that
another
would be so
one.
dope.
I want to flock him to make him look like his IDW design.
You want to flock him?
Ooh, that's right.
I heard that wrong. I'm
not
sorry.
kidding. Like, I can see this next to the Thrilling 30 Springer,
Blame me.
and it would work perfectly.
Wait.
Imagine if Legacy actually does Transmetal Tarantula.
Wait.
They would have to find a way to completely
detail on
overhaul
his
him
chest.
because those are two entirely different body types.
Yeah, I mean, since we're getting a Transmetal Predacon in Legacy Wave 3.
Yeah,
So-
Dragon Megatron.
Yeah.
Yo, Dragon
That's gonna be
Megatron.
so
I'm
fire.
so hyped for that.
But that's a topic for another time, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to see him until fall.
Yeah.
And
But
dude,
this
the
is
saw
great.
weapon looks so dope.
Oh, man.
I love that it is a throwback to his Transmetal design. I'm so happy they included that.
I am also very happy.
He looks great.
Like, just his silhouette of those spider legs, like, that looks so cool. I love it.
Look, you see him coming, you know you're fucked.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks great, this one. Love the eyes on the crotch. Oh my gosh, the eyes on the crotch. Oh boy.
That's a good detail, and it's accurate to his original Beast Wars design. Same with Black Arachnia, and I'm super happy that we now have the entire cast of the Dark Side.
Yeah. I still don't
That's
have my
the
carousel.
entire Dark Side crew, aside from Black Arachnia, because she wasn't really part of it until they stole the protoform and basically reformatted her forcefully.
So, what's this dark side? Is this part of the IDW comics?
No, Dark Side is literally the name of the Predacon ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never knew for the longest time. I knew the Axolon, but that was like, what the hell's the name of the...
Yeah, Yeah, I never knew that either, so that's why I was confused. Yeah.
It's amazing what you can still learn.
I know, right? If you learned that, if you knew everything, it'd be boring.
Yeah,
Now
because I
all
mean,
we
like, you know,
need
from the
is-
'86 movie, like, you know, I finally learned that Megatron's ship was called the Revenge, and then I found out that the Junkion ship is called the Minnow, which I find fucking hilarious.
Oh, that is.
Which is a reference to Gilligan's Island.
No.
Yes, I know, it's freaking hilarious.
Yo, I can't wait for order. I mean, I can't call it Order 86 just because the group chat name.
Well, that's what it
I
is.
can't wait for the.
Why am I not part of this group chat?
I'm
just kidding.
I can't wait to finally voice Retgar and Blaster.
Yeah. Getting slightly off topic again, but I'm excited for you too. I need to get to work on that, so I'm gonna find a way to work on it in between working on the HQ and the quarters. But...
Sorry, whenever you're talking about
no, you were on topic with us. I'm just saying in general, I got us off topic because I was talking about something else. Because I was talking about the dark side, and then we were talking about ships, and then Welcome to the ADHD podcast, run by me because I have ADHD. That's not a bad thing either. I'm just pointing that out. I have no. What's the word? I can't think of it. Whatever. I don't discourage anything. I'm not derogatory towards people on the spectrum. I know
you are proving that you are on the spectrum right now. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't get over this. I want him.
Like
I want him so bad. I want him now. Why can't he be released now?
I want him. He looks perfect. He looks normal. Please release him now.
It's everything you wanted.
You know, I still need
just can't believe it. Like, I was honestly kind of concerned with how they were gonna do Black Arachnia with her spider legs, but I still like that you can like flip them around and basically have them be like 8 different machine guns, and now you can do it on Tarantulas as well because they're also articulated and they're. Also
I love it when they do that in the cartoon.
Dude, same.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah. I just fucking love that cartoon.
Oh, I want this so bad. Like I said, just that one little ball joint exposure right there, but then I'm like, oh, here's a belly button.
I find it funny how TFA, just so you know, future references, that whenever you have like this big of a cast, we should know this isn't going to be a short episode.
Nope.
It's honestly, that's pretty much how it's been with TFTC. We try to aim for a time frame, and then we're just like, fuck it, we're going to talk about it as long as we want.
Because TFA was like, I was worried this is going to be a little short episode. Now we're like...
No, when I talk, when it's called, literally, when it's called the Transformers Thought Corner, it's called that for a specific reason. Because the thoughts can last anywhere from a minute or 2 to 5
an hour.
And I love the head sculpt for him, dude. Like, just the head. It reminds me of the Recon.
Yeah.
Halo
Look at that. Look at that. You got the fangs, you got the 8 eyes on the head, you got the mandibles.
Oh, man.
It reminds me of the ODST helmet.
Yo, brings me back to the visor point. Any character with a visor is automatically badass.
Honestly,
any character with a visor is badass automatically.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I also just like the way that he has like a spider mouth and he talks and those little things like spread apart with each like syllable that he addresses. I love that.
His color is so amazing.
It was
dude.
such a cool
vibrant color.
Right. Oh yeah, they did him right.
And I love those.
10 out of 10. Best figure of Legacy. Anyone says otherwise, I'll fight you.
I will join you on that fight. I will join you on that fight. Yes.
Great figure.
So the deluxe is out of the way. Now we can move on to the Voyagers, which thankfully there's one that we don't have to talk about. Surprise, surprise! It's a re-release of Siege Soundwave, but clean. It looks good. It's not great, obviously, and we still don't know what the hell's alt mode is. But
Siege Soundwave, what?
It's a Cybertron.
They re-released the Siege Soundwave just clean.
Now this guy, I'm excited for, dude.
Hold on. Can I say what I was trying to say earlier?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I remember whenever we saw this in the background, everybody in the live stream in the chat, they were like, "Oh my god, Armada Wheeljack!" I'm like,
really? No, that's not. No.
That's
not
what
that guy meant.
Yes, that's why everybody was saying
that's
Armada
the dude. Okay, so you're talking about the one who's like Armada Wheeljack in the. No, okay, yeah, I saw that. I was honestly gonna say something, but I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna contribute to that. I'm gonna let them do their thing. It's fine. But how do you see Wheeljack out of this?
This is not Wheeljack, especially not Armada.
I'm not trying to put the guy down or anything. I'm just like, okay, from a distance, it's hard to tell, but like, How do you?
Man.
Unless it's just like the red face, but then again, he had a black helmet. So how do you,
Wait. Armada will.
yeah, Wheeljack was in Armada.
But
No,
how-
he
how
had a
could-
gray helmet and a yellow face, right?
Oh no, he had like white and then like black horns. Basically, is what. Yeah,
Was
that's
it?
what I meant.
So yeah.
I had to
Yo,
think.
bro.
Wheeljack is one of those characters you kind of forget about because he was only there for like a few episodes.
And
I
he
love
was
Armada,
Okay,
but like, he's not one of the most memorable.
Okay, so back on topic. This mode reminds me of Thrilling 30 Blitzwing.
Same. Also, that box art is outstanding, and I love that jet mode design.
It looks so good. Dude.
it's
It looks.
boxy, but I love it.
In
cannot
the-
I don't
tell
know
you
how the
happy-
hell they managed to do this.
It reminds
I'm
me of
so glad it
G1
exists.
Broadside.
The jet mode
Yeah.
reminds me of
You know-
Blitzwing.
Mark, it's funny you say that because Marvelous Prime said that, and I had to think about it for a minute. It's like, okay, how can you see Broadside out of this? Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, I can see Broadside now.
Yeah, I'm talking about the nose code section specifically, is what I'm talking about. Yeah. It just gives off the Broadside nose cone vibe to me. The thick front section that should just be a regular nose cone, but it's
First
very.
off, my other boy, Cyborg, welcome, dude. I'm glad you were here.
Cyborg,
I'm sorry-
what's
I'm
up?
sorry-
Cybercopter.
Sorry you weren't able to actually be part of the panel. I would have loved to have you here, brother. Hope you're doing well.
Oh,
Continue.
don't worry. I'm actually good. I think I might actually duck out. I'm tired.
Aw.
How
wanna
was
go
your
to
night,
sleep?
Miss Actress?
Yeah, I mean, it's just. Sorry, Babs. It's just I had a really rocky sleep last night, and
No, it's all right, sweetheart. If you want to go to sleep, go ahead. Just you want to just sign yourself out now and go ahead.
Then someone else can join. I think your Xfinity dude or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and sign yourself out, lovely.
Okie dokie. This was fun. I'm sorry I didn't contribute much, but this is definitely more your guys' territory.
I mean, you're here. You're taking part. You're chiming in every now and then. You're absorbing everything. I see no issue.
We're a nerd, just like the rest of us, and that's all we ask for.
No, we're geeks.
Yeah.
There's a difference. We're the cool ones.
Yep.
Okay.
Talking about
see y'all.
nerds. Do I look like I want to sit here and
Yeah.
talk about algebra and be like, oh, the circumference of this circle is 65?
Ew. Stop talking about math. You're gonna give me nightmares.
Oh man.
Night, sweetheart. Love you.
Good
Night.
night.
Love you too. Bye.
Night.
Bye.
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 Well, Infinity, if you're
Man.
still here, please feel free to go ahead and join. More than happy to have you.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
back on topic with G-Axis.
G-Axis.
Dude, G-Axis. It looks so good. I'm so happy about this.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how much I love this character.
I never
And,
got
like-
the Thrilling 30 G-Axis, but this one is definitely way better.
I was
Beautiful.
super
dude.
skeptical about how well they were going to handle him. But they did it. They did
That's
it
all right.
so well. I mean, just going at the product images, look at that.
Look at that pose, man. That pose. That pose, man.
He
I'm
looks
not
like
even
he's gonna be like
I mean, yeah, okay, the pose is great and I love it, and I'm very impressed with how clean that robot mode is given his design. But all that articulation that he has also looks like it's going to be really extravagant.
One thing I
I
want
love
to add,
him,
I
dude.
think this is going to be one of our tallest Voyagers in a while because of him being lanky, in a sense.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's just,
Oh, yeah,
there's just
for
one thing. There's just one thing I really hope doesn't happen. And I hope it's the same plastic. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I hope it's the same plastic they used on Ape Face because I still have Ape Face. Mine hasn't yellowed yet. This guy better not yellow.
Oh yeah, mine hasn't yellowed yet either.
Yeah, my hand's in yellow either.
That I will. I
Same
will
with Steph Curry, and mine hasn't
if
yellowed.
that yellows. I mean, sure, I could probably paint over it. Yeah, why not? But like, no, do not yellow. Please, for the love of God, don't yellow.
White paint is so hard to come by. So
But I think it would work well because he has yellow.
Come.
Oh,
I'm a hush now.
I heard that.
But yeah,
but like, can we also just
acknowledge?
acknowledge that this is the first ever Generation 2 G-Axis.
Oh shit!
Like, I don't think G2 ever got a. I don't think G-Axis ever got a G2 figure.
Did he not? He had an early 30s figure, right?
Yeah, but that was more based on, I'm gonna scan Starscream and basically make it my own thing. This is literally pure Generation 2 comic G-Axis for the first time ever.
They got the shoulder missile thing on the robot.
Let me look this up.
They got that down. So
This is 100% the first time G-Axis has ever been a figure, and I'm so happy this exists.
That's not true.
You know what else?
It's the
lines us off.
I know what you mean. I'm kidding.
Justin just pointed this out. Very, very, very good point here. Does it remind you of Cyberverse Meteor Fire?
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda.
So I think what TFA means about like the first time G-Axis is like a figure is
figure. Yeah.
He means his own mold that's actually just him.
I mean Generation 2. The Thrilling 30s one was based on the IDW comic saga Dark Cybertron. There's also Generation 2 comic design G-Axis for the first time ever.
There's also a HI-Axis from the RID toy line that apparently it looks a lot like Cybertron's Soundwave. He looks terrible, and I don't want to talk about it. Let's go back to this guy.
I'm really impressed.
I know nothing about G-Axis.
I really thought that G-Axis was most likely going to be canceled the same way Straxus was.
No, Straxus.
But they fucking did it.
I know nothing about G-Axis, but he looks amazing. Like, he just looks badass. Like, his face and everything else. So
he looks hot. I love him.
Dude, I'm so happy that we're getting a G2 character in the main line.
Yeah.
Other than Optimus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh, no.
But I mean, like, this is kind of a. I mean. Oh, sorry.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is sort of a. I wouldn't say deep cut because there's people who know about G2, but, like, not everybody knows about G-Axis. This dude looks amazing. I'm so excited to get him.
Yeah.
I genuinely can't believe that this is something that we are actually going to have in our hands, in our collections, that is 100% for the very first time his Generation 2 design based on the comic. I can't get over that.
Yeah.
And look at how clean this jet mode is, other than just the arms. Like, from certain side angles, if you literally just ignore that jet mode is 100% flawless. But even with that, he basically comes with his own flight stand.
Jet modes have undercarriages like robot modes have backpacks. It's just a thing that I've accepted over the years.
I've accepted too. I'm okay with it. It's not being an apologist or anything. It's just literally.
I'm literally just used to it. I'm not apologisting for it or anything.
Hey boys, I gotta head out. So,
okay.
He's about to die. But TFA, save me a spot in Sunday's live.
Don't hold me to Sunday. I can't promise that, but
save me a spot too
for BotBots.
Yeah, save me a spot as well, because I'd love to discuss BotBots.
Yeah, me too. I love to discuss BotBots since I watched the entire season.
All right. We'll talk about it after the show. Nathan, you want to sign yourself out?
Yeah. It was nice being here. Thank you, TFA, for letting me join. And yeah.
See you later.
Happy to have you, dude. Have a good night.
I have to say this just cause I do it in everything I'm in. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek. Be proud. Palm in your face.
Hey.
Yes, an MGO spin.
I know where that quote's from.
I'm out.
Mr. Infinity, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
MGO.
Oh, anytime, dude. I saw you were live and I was like, I'm gonna pop in, say hello, see what's going on with you.
Yeah.
Because you share a lot of stuff for like upcoming products and just like
Yeah.
stuff in general. And I thought it's cool. I never saw you live before, so it's like, why not show some support to
I
someone
felt
else?
to get more involved in the community now.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
same.
get
That's
more
kind of what I've been
involved,
doing
too.
That's kind of what I've been trying to do all year. Sometimes
Mhm.
it works, other times it doesn't. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
depression. You know how it is.
I was kind of surprised that Infinity actually followed me on Instagram.
Oh, I know it's a thing for me to see you follow me because I've been watching your stuff for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all you guys. I'm watching you guys.
Really?
You guys are really basically what got me started. And
Really?
I'm glad to be here now with you guys. So that's awesome.
Wow. Okay.
Dang, dude. Okay. I feel kind of.
But
I feel
honored.
also.
Inspired you then. Okay.
before I get everything off track,
I'm honored.
See, you know the pattern. Welcome to the stream. You want
Thank
to
you.
give some thoughts on G-Axis here? I know you're kind
I
of too
love
late
it.
to join in and talk about everything else, but I want to include you. Obviously,
love it.
Any of
Everything
you,
about it, I love it.
look at those
Yeah,
colors.
if you
Look at
didn't
how
love
vibrant
it,
he
you would
looks.
be out of the stream.
And,
Yeah, he
and
looks
another
amazing.
thing about Jackson is that he doesn't, have the G1 Decepticon symbol. He has the G2 Decepticon symbol.
Yeah, that's something
I love
well,
that.
he was Laser Optimus, but that's something
Love
I
it.
really like.
Love it.
I'm so
Even
glad.
though
he
Laser
was-
Optimus Prime has the G1 Autobot logo,
Love
I love
everything
how
about it.
Jackson retains the G2 Decepticon symbol. I
If
love
I
that.
ever have G-Axis in my series, this is the one I'd use. Because this one
I'm probably
actually
going to end
looks
up
like
using
it.
both because I'm an IDW nut and I absolutely love G-Axis, period. But
Yeah.
to have this is just absolutely spectacular. And I also kind of like that the gun sorta is reminiscent of Ape Face's gun from Siege.
Yeah, it does look like it.
Medic Gaming. Who's Medic Gaming?
Oh,
What,
hello.
what?
In the comment section or live chat.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, like
So
that. Who's
there's the jet mode.
The
How about that robot mode though?
Oh!
Dude,
Oh
I
my
love
God.
that face, man.
That is so good.
That
Let me
looks
ask you a
amazing.
I thought they were gonna do like the Thrilling 30s again, but I'm so glad it's G2. Oh
This
my
Yeah,
that
that looks
face
awesome.
legit looks like comic Thanos to me.
I
Sure,
love that
yeah.
face so much. It looks so cool.
Articulated hands, dude. Oh,
That's
my
a
God,
Voyager
that's-
too. This ain't a leader.
This
That
is
is
gonna
a
be
such
Voyager
a
with
good
articulated
Voyager.
That's
hands.
crazy.
That is
Yeah.
rare.
I was
I
gonna say
love
the
it.
only
I'm so excited for him.
So,
the only thing with articulated hands that I've seen recently with that smaller than this is Studio Series Hot Rod.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Coordination Starscream.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a very
Yeah,
rare
this is
thing.
like the
They've
first.
been doing it a lot lately.
This is like the first Voyager with articulated hands for this size class. Like, I
Legacy.
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Hot Rod has Hot Rod's a deluxe, but he's priced as a Voyager because of all the extras. But like, literally,
Well, and because he's fucking, he's
Bomber
like a
is
10 out of 10
for me.
gem.
I mean, you
Love
can also
the
argue with Starscream, but they
Love
made
that.
new hands for him. This is
Yeah.
literally a brand new figure
Yeah.
for the first time ever with articulated hands.
I would
And
love
his wrist
it.
swivels. Wrist swivels as well. Love the wrist swivels.
You gotta love their shovels. Everybody loves it.
They're so
Everybody
satisfying.
loves it. Everybody hates it.
I
When it's
really
not
hope
there.
though that white plastic, please don't yellow for the love of God.
Yeah.
As soon as you open it out, it's gonna be yellowed.
Just a quick
Don't
question.
jinx it.
Dude, they nailed the head sculpt, dude, and I love the dual guns that they gave.
Just
Yeah.
look at how powerful
That's
of
so
a presence he
cute,
has.
dude.
Just by
Oh my
that pose
Lord.
alone.
Oh my gosh.
Look at them, like look at the detailed wiring in the legs.
Yeah, the
The
exposed
legs.
wiring in his
So good.
legs and everything. I love it.
It
Like,
looks so
dude, if-
beautiful.
Little tiny wings on his legs. That's so cool. I love that.
Dude, like if somebody muddied this figure up and detailed them, that would look freaking incredible if they win it. Like I'm just saying, for those people who are customizers, this would be something awesome to customize.
Oh yeah.
This is such a beautiful figure, dude.
I would
I'm so
love
happy
to
about it.
customize this guy. Yeah.
Oh, he looks
There
so
was
good.
no reason to make it this good. They just did it because.
They had no reason.
They
Yeah.
absolutely
Oh
did
my
it just
God.
because. I mean, they did such
They're
an outstanding
flexing.
job with their first ever G2 G-Axis. They did such a remarkable job. I have to commend them for that.
I can't see this
Bravo,
being
Hasbro.
topped anytime
This guy
soon.
is number 2 next to Tarantulas
His,
for
his
me for
legs
these
remind
reveals.
me of another figure, though.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
Just give him a round of applause. Hasbro, you surpassed expectations.
Yeah. But
Holy
anyway,
crap.
the legs do remind me of another figure. I don't know which figure though, but his feet are really similar to a previous figure that was released in the main line. I'm not sure.
Kinda
It's
almost
either
like-
Megatron.
I don't know why, but it
No.
reminds me of Rodimus.
Is it
It reminds me.
kind of dumb if I look at this and I think this could potentially be Thunderwing?
Could it be? It could
I
be.
have no idea.
They could use this mold for
I
Thunderwing.
think they could find a way to use this as Thunderwing.
I mean, if they can make Prowl, if they can make Jazz into Knockout, then they could do anything.
I'm trying to think. Like his legs remind me of another figure I have. Ah.
Yeah, I'm looking at Thunderwing's design right now compared to G-Axis. I totally see that they can do it because Thunderwing has like exposed cables as well, but they're like one singular cable up his knee to his like thighs and everything, and I could totally see it. I could definitely see this being made into Thunderwing.
I'll be right back. I need to find out which figure the feet remind me of.
Even that
Wait a
jet
minute.
mode reminds me of Thunderwing for some reason. I just think it works. Like if you literally look up G1 Thunderwing, I could see it. I could definitely see that.
I can't wait to get this. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I'm waiting
This
until I
is
see
gonna-
this. And
I
that's
feel
rare
like
for
this
me.
might. I feel like this might be one of those rare like Spinister type figures where it's just like such an incredible figure, even though not a lot of people know what the character is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't really even have to know who the character is. You can just
Yeah,
you can
he
literally
just
be
looks
like,
cool.
"This is a badass looking design, and I fucking want it."
Yeah, dude, and I love that the right thing on his shoulder. Like I don't know. If
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
the
a
little
target or
scouter.
something. Yeah, that's
Yep,
so
love
cool, man. Like his head
So
sculpt's
comic accurate.
amazing.
Love it.
The overall look and the imposing nature of the figure, it looks amazing. I'm so excited.
I
so
cannot wait
excited.
to get this. I've recently been trying to dial back on pre-ordering stuff, and I'm glad I've
Well,
been doing
this is
so because
helping,
finding
isn't it?
Legacy in store has been a lot more satisfying than just having it show up at my house.
Okay, I found out
Yeah.
which figure the feet remind me of. The feet remind me of Cyclonus.
Oh,
I
true.
was thinking that, but I wasn't
True.
exactly sure.
I have that figure. It's amazing.
The feet
Yeah.
remind me of Cyclonus's feet. I don't know why, but it does.
They have a similar shape to them.
The upper legs kind of do too. Among us.
I don't know why people keep saying that this could become Armada Starscream. Please don't.
Please
don't.
don't.
I don't see
I-
it like that.
No.
Please don't. No, this does not.
This
Yeah.
would be not only would this be a terrible mold to use for Armada Starscream, I don't want to keep the trend going of those two sharing a mold. I don't
know. I would like it as a subtle IDW reference, but at the same time, I look at him and I see a little bit of core elements of Armada Starscream incorporated to this. Like it has the cockpit chest, it has the wings. Granted, they're not like sideways, or actually no. It's kind of both, really. It depends on what you go for Starscream, because sometimes they're like flat out in like jet mode, and then there's like that. But I could see it. I hope they don't do that. But if they do, I hope they find a way to work with this mold as opposed to just repaint it, give it a new head, call it Armada Starscream, make the wings different, and then basically just have that jet mode be Armada Starscream. Like, I want it to work around the figure as opposed to I want it to work with the figure rather than around the figure. Because I think the mold is perfect, but you know,
The mold is perfect for what it is.
for G-Axis, but I mean, like for Armada Starscream, they would have to do what they did with Jazz and like completely overhaul
It's
this
so
thing.
dynamic.
Yeah.
His pose is so dynamic. I love it. It's so powerful.
There's so much power in that presence alone.
Yeah.
I love it.
so
I
Okay.
love that image.
There's another character that this body stature reminds me of. Tidal Wave.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Tidal.
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
I want like a commander tidal wave, dude. Like,
Oh,
if
shit,
they're gonna make a
JJ, I
tidal
wish
wave,
you didn't
I want
say
it
that.
massive.
Titans class tidal wave. I would love it.
Once they do a Tidal Wave, they're gonna do an Armada Megatron. They can combine with each other.
Fans
they
already
already
has it covered, but
techni-
if they do this in Hasbro, I will lose my shit, bro.
I was about to say they already
Tidal
have
Wave
one in
was my
Combiner
very
Wars,
first
but that was
Armada
years ago.
Transformer. That was my very first boy. I absolutely
With his weapons for a second.
sure.
I love those guns, dude. That is so sick. I love
I'm telling you, that red
silver
gun looks very
pistol.
reminiscent to his Ape Faces gun.
The silver one looks like it's really thin, and I'm not sure I like
Yeah,
that.
it does.
but-
I don't know. I
And
kind of like it. He has like a pea shooter, and then he's got a big "I'm
Well,
gonna fuck
that's
you up."
your opinion.
I mean, we got on flat ones before in the past, so
Right, yeah.
I remember the one thing I
It
remember
looks
about
cool anyway. Yeah.
the G2 comic is they used a lot of pistols, or at least from some of the panels that I've read, they're always holding pistols instead of super long rifles, and I really love those pistols. That pistol looks dope. It almost makes me want to go back and get the G2 sideswipe, but
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
yeah.
that's like the Energon weapon right there. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
It looks
Yeah,
like
probably.
it looks so good. I'm so happy about this figure. I'm really excited for it.
I can't find a
Same.
single complaint with this.
I
definitely
can't see any complaints with this other than the possibility of all the yellowing. But I feel
Yeah,
like
that's my only complaint. But that's a niche.
that's
thing.
like a really
yeah.
minor. I mean, it's a major concern for me personally, but it's also like a very minor thing that
It's a minor
doesn't really
overall
suffer any
thing, yeah.
like structural integrity on the figure.
It's not
Nothing
a
from the
fault
character
of the
design
figure
is like
itself, yeah.
it's not diverted from the character design. Like this is the perfect Generation 2 G-Axis. I will
Yeah.
flat
Oh,
out
yeah.
say that for their first
I-
one.
I
This
mean,
is outstanding.
just like with
Yeah, this
the
one's,
Generation Selects Sheet 2 Megatron, just like with that for me was perfect for G2 Megatron. This is perfect for me for G2 Giant.
I just can't believe this
Same
thing fucking
thing.
exists. I can't believe a lot of these figures that I'm
This
seeing.
guy and
Exactly.
Tarantulas are the two that I'll be picking up in this reveal for me.
I'm getting all of them, but like
I'm getting
this
all of
one
them too, but if
stands
I
out.
get my first and I see him at the store, Tarantulas and then G-Axis, first one's in the cart. Everyone
Same
else,
here. I wouldn't get all of them if I had the money, but
I'm gonna if I don't have the money now, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna find a way.
I'm gonna find a way to get
My
I'm
it.
gonna
one-
have all of them.
my
Have all of them. I'm gonna review them on the channel. Have fun with
I'm
them.
scared for what we're gonna show next.
My one last thing that about this figure is I love the way his legs look. They look like they transform in a really fun way, and they just come together so compact. It's crazy. Like they look so good.
The only thing that I would like to look at my figures for, I want to see if they have smooth transformations. If they
Yeah.
have smooth transformations.
Understandable.
There's no flexing the plastic when you're transforming the figure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
That's one thing that
Good.
I don't like about series Jazz. At least on my copy, it feels like some of the plastic might over time flex off a little bit.
Yeah, I had to
okay.
get through those.
The backpack,
So-
yeah.
I'm gonna do something a little weird here because I like going by size classes and building up. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip our commander class and move straight to our Shattered Glass reveal for right now. We
Not
got
this
our
guy.
very first look at the upcoming Shattered Glass Ultra
This
Magnus,
guy's
and
scary.
originally
W.
I thought that they were gonna reveal Blaster, considering he was leaked.
I did too.
Yeah.
But no, they're like, okay, they took that away
Like,
from us. We'll blow their fucking minds.
I'm so glad they did that because I was like, oh, it's gonna be Blaster. That's
Yeah,
not Blaster.
same. Like that was my first thought. Was like, oh, it's gonna be Blaster, Shattered Glass. All right, and they show the comic art of Ultra Magnus. I'm like, wait a fucking second.
I was like, wait, hold on a second.
Also, shout out to my boy, the Night Gamer, aka my buddy Caleb, up in Jacksonville. How you doing,
Heyo.
buddy? It's good to see you in the
Yo.
live chat. Miss you. Come visit me. Anyway, so yeah, I love what they did with Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. I'm not super keen on the Kingdom Truck mode. I still wish that it
Yeah.
had like the actual car carrier Generation 1 look, but I do appreciate the RID 2001 mix with the G1 cab. I think that's a good combo. What I really like about this, though, is that it's not just Ultra Magnus. It's Magna Convoy,
Blue
Let's
Optimus.
go. Okay.
one of the most obscure repaints of Optimus Prime to ever exist, next to
Yep.
like Nemesis Prime and Shattered Glass Optimus.
Oh, those guys are way
Officially
more.
in a Hasbro reveal
This
Like,
guy is like
sub-one.
Toxitron. You hear that he exists. You don't believe it, but then you
But
look
you
it
never
up,
see
and you're like,
figures of him other. It's like once in a blue moon.
yeah, you're like, oh god, he exists. Oh, okay then.
I am incredibly happy that they decided to take the creative liberty and continue the whole evolution of characters from like Ultra Magnus and Rodimus, kind of like what they did in Power of the Prime. Because I feel like Siege Magnus was basically supposed to be in Power of the Primes, but then they couldn't do it, so then they moved it to Siege and everything.
It
Again, I'll do a
definitely
video
felt
on
like
that at
part of
some
the
point,
Primes
but
figure, yeah.
I'll do that in a different video. But I still
There's
love the
a lot of-
evolution of this Generation 1 aesthetic. Delta Magnus, or I mean Magna Convoy into Delta Magnus.
Yo.
There's like three
That's
things in one.
genius.
I love it.
So it's basically they're gonna
Love it.
have two head sculpts in the box, where the actual will be in the
I
skull
love
head.
that.
So good.
Skull head.
I
I
That almost
don't
gives
know
me
why he
much.
has
That
this
gives
face.
me Bludgeon vibes. Like that looks
Yeah.
so dope.
What is this
Oh,
face
dude,
from
same.
then? I don't know what this is referencing. Like, I can tell it's not just obscure.
Like
It's
so
literally
here's my
just
thing
his
with
shattered glass botcon head.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's all it is? Okay, because I haven't seen that before. So when I saw this, I was like,
Yeah, I
What
have
in
that
ever
figure
loving
courtesy of
fuck is
Deadlock
that?
Productions on Instagram. He sent me his along with shattered glass,
That's so creepy,
shattered glass
man.
cracks and such. But like, I love that.
This head
oh,
is creepy.
it
I love
looked
it.
good. It just took me aback. So I didn't recognize it. I was like,
I
what the
love
fuck
that.
is
I
this?
love that so much. Absolutely love it. I'm not super keen on the entire like. I'm not keen on Magnus that much. The Magnus mold. I love it
Yeah.
for what it is. It could have been better. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
I think this is like right in the middle.
Magnus
Honestly.
always has a hit or miss with his figures.
Yeah.
Like,
for
yeah.
me. With this
And
figure, what I'm thinking is
I love the weapon
So-
because it's
Yeah.
not just what you think it might be. It's not the Terminus blade.
I
It's a
love that it has the
corrupted Star
matrix.
Saber.
It has a
That's so cool.
matrix on it.
It's borrowed
Also-
from Laser
Yeah.
Prime's weapons.
Yeah, it's a corrupted Star Saber though. That's why it has the
It's so
matrix.
cool.
Also, for those of you that have collected Transformers Energon figures in the past, does that look like Strong Arm's weapon to you, upside down a little bit with the
Oh yeah, I can
circular
kind of see
blades?
that.
Yeah, like that looks like those two weapons that would like combine or whatever.
But
Haven't
I
had
love,
things actually been a long
I
time.
love everything about this. The only thing I have an issue with, obviously, is that it's not a standard universe Delta Magnus, but they
Right.
give you the option. He still has an Autobot insignia. What's the worst thing that you would have to do? Just put a Reaper label sticker over the Autobot insignia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Ripple Labels saves the day again. Yep.
What I was gonna say was that for me, I would try and like just get a regular white Magnus because I think Delta Magnus. Because I would get this for Delta Magnus. I'm not a huge Shattered Glass guy, but you could easily make this into Delta Magnus if you had a spare white Magnus. Even you don't even need it, to be honest. But this is such a good figure. This is such a good release for people who want either a Diaclone figure or if they really like Shattered Glass. I'm not sure how the head's going to work because I think there's a screw on the
Yeah.
back of the Magnus
Yeah.
head. So I don't
Yeah,
know if
there
it's just going to pop off. I don't know if
No,
they,
I
like,
think it's gonna. I
remold
think
it
they're
a
gonna
little bit.
basically do. I think they're basically gonna do like the third party route where it's like you're gonna have to unscrew the back of the head
Yeah.
and then really pop it off and then replace it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they said that in the stream that there's a screw that you
It's
just have to
definitely
unscrew.
not going to be unplug, plug back in.
no, it should have been, but
It
Yeah.
should have
it's,
been.
I mean, it's okay. There's still an option to give you whatever alternate head for Delta Magnus / Ultra Magnus, whatever you want. Because like
It's
that's the
just
cool
not-
thing about it. You know, like you
Yeah.
could literally have this head on and be like, okay, he's Delta Magnus in my collection. This is Generations Delta Magnus, and then you could just put this head on like in a shelf or like with your butt on stuff and have it like a souvenir kind of thing as a reminder of days of past.
It does look cool. Again, I just had no idea what it was. So,
Yeah.
But I love the option of Delta Magnus, and I'm so glad they thought of that because for the longest time I thought, okay, Generation Selects will hopefully kick something off with this. It would be another leader class figure. It's something that they could easily do now that they have the mold. They haven't done it yet. And then the whole leak of Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus happened, and it's like, okay, we're probably going to end up getting something related to Kingdom, and it's probably just going to be that. But no, they were so considerate enough. They were so thoughtful to fans of Diaclone that they're like, we're going to give you the extra head because
I love Diaclone.
we know you want it.
It's such an underrated like paint jobs Diaclone. I love it when they revisit those paint jobs personally.
Same. Honestly,
Yeah,
same. I adore Diaclone repaints because I can also add them as Transformers characters and it'll be fine.
I have a friend that just absolutely loves like Diaclone repaints.
It's kind of a guilty pleasure for me because it's like, I know nothing of Diaclone other than, oh, it was what Transformers was before Transformers.
Yeah, exactly.
They were their own unique characters. Now that they're introduced into the Transformers lore throughout these toy lines, like we have Silver Streak and we have DK2 Guard, who I'm calling Armorhide. We have Lift Ticket, and then we have Cordon and Spin Out. We have Deep Cover. It's like these are Transformers characters that are like hobby exclusives and such that already exist. But then you get the characters like Lift Ticket and everyone who are just strictly Diaclone characters. They can make them into whoever you want.
Yeah, this is the type of thing that I get so excited about whenever someone like Chris Freely starts talking about it in one of his videos, because it's such an underrated thing. Not just the repaints, but like the toys in general. Like, I don't know. I have a weird opinion about Diaclone. I kind of wish that they kept some of the repaints for official Transformers. But I'm glad to see that they're coming back to fruition in these modern toy lines.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, again, it's not for everyone. Diaclone is really a very niche thing that a lot of people just don't happen to pay attention to. Or
nobody even knows about it that much.
Yeah, other than
me personally,
other than literally, oh, it's what Transformers was before. But now it's like people are starting to get into it. Hasbro's starting to acknowledge it. They're giving us figures that we thought we would never get from this older toy line before Transformers was a thing. It's literally like having a part of history modernized, and I love that.
Yeah,
sure.
Plus, my buddy Falls Convoy, whose birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to you, by the way, buddy. He wanted a Magna Convoy for so long, and he told me he flipped out or he lost it whenever he saw this. And I was like, yo, the universe heard that it was your birthday, and this is for you.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
That's really sweet.
So, final thoughts on Shattered Glass Magnus before we move on to the coup de grace?
Horrifying face.
Yeah. He looks cool, very interesting. But I'm not gonna buy it.
I'll probably end up picking this one up because I am trying to get all of the Shattered Glass figures.
I'm not gonna buy it because I'm saving up for other figures. But holy shit, if I'm like in my 30s or something and I want to buy some old figures like this, I would definitely pick it up.
I hate that Hasbro basically has me by the balls with all of these because it's like the more I see everything, the more it's like I want all of it, and I know I can't have all of it, but I will find a way to get all of it.
Exactly.
So moving on to our final reveal for Fan First Transformers Tuesday. I don't know why they called it Fan First Tuesday. It should have been Fan First Transformers Tuesday. It would have been better.
Yeah.
That's a waste.
We should look at Hasbro now. That alone.
Commander Class Motor Master.
Make way for the King of the Road.
Does it look like he has the Combiner Wars ports for the
Yes, he does. I honestly think it might be backwards compatible, but like unintentionally so.
Yeah,
I love happy accident.
Yeah, happy accident, like Bob Ross.
This guy's another one that I might get.
And I love how you can see the Stunticons. You see Drag Strip. You see Wild Rider. Obviously, that's Wild Rider. You don't see Dead End, though, unless... Am I wrong? Is that a ramp, or is that Dead End facing the opposite way and letting him jump off of Wild?
I know somebody on Discord. I don't think it's on this side of the box, but I know he's on the box somewhere.
It's Wild Rider.
Upper right.
Yeah, that's Breakdown.
Who's that? Okay.
That's Breakdown. Dead End is not showing off. It's not.
He was too depressed to show up for a photo shoot.
Well, you know why? You know why he's not being shown? Because Dead End is dead.
No, he's just really depressed.
He died already.
He's dead.
He fell off the bridge.
He didn't fall off. Never mind.
Well, it looks like this is my life. Nice while it lasted. So long for me.
I'm a
This is
hush
good.
Yeah,
now.
at the end of his life, he got dead. He went dead. Yeah.
No, but I love the box for the commander classes, and I love
Yeah.
that this is a slightly wider box compared to like Rodimus and Skylynx, and I call him. I know it's Jetfire for Siege, but we all know it's Skyfire, so I call him Skyfire. But I like this as a slightly wider box. I love that it's debuting the truck mode other than the robot mode, because of course it is. And that is such a gorgeous interpretation of G1 Motormaster. I absolutely adore that.
It looks so cute. I love it.
That is the absolute most stunning piece of artwork I've seen for Motormaster in a very long time. I also kind of like how you have the hinges incorporated too.
Can you expand the screen, because I think Dead End is like next to the left windshield of Motormaster. Can you? I think he's right
Like,
there.
right
like, the two
there?
headlights. Like no. Go move your mouse to the top. It's below breakdown. You can see the two headlights right there. The two headlights. Go right a little bit.
Hang on, I'm trying.
No, try to expand the screen.
I
Like, use
can't
your
really
mouse.
expand it
Okay.
because I see breakdown right there.
Dead End is like right there. Like the
Enhance.
headlights. The two highlights near the blue bits. You can see near the blue bits, the blue sparkles.
I
The
see
blue-
what you mean. But I'm not sure that's him, but I see
No,
what you're
I
talking
think it's just kind of like a blended outline of the portal energy from Motormaster, and it's kind of like playing with your eyes a little bit.
No,
Could-
I mean, you can see the
Wait.
left windshield. I mean, the left, not the right.
Our
side.
right? Are you talking about our right?
You can see the left windshield
Like
of
right,
Motormaster. Motormaster's left.
yeah,
You can see the black line there near the Generations logo. can see-
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
right there. He's right there.
oh shit! Good eye, JJ. I didn't even see that.
Oh dang!
Yeah, there he
I
is. That looks
saw
like
that
Dan.
I saw that earlier, but I thought that was like a blur or something.
I
But
kind of
yeah,
thought so too.
No, I thought it was like the energy, but no, I think you're right, because Dead End's a loner. He's always depressed, obviously. Like he doesn't want to be
Yeah.
around anyone else.
he's not even
He's
driving
just
with the
chilling.
rest
He's
of them.
just not even driving.
waiting.
He's just chilling there. Good eye. I commend you for that. Good job. I like that. I can't believe I never noticed that.
That's so on brand for Dead End too. Like, I love
Exactly.
it. So on brand.
So
Bro, the box art looks so good.
I know.
This box art
Like,
has so much
that's one of those, dude,
personality.
I
and
love
it.
I love like the spray. Like it looks like it's spray painted around the outline of the.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah.
I can see it when I look at the front of the box. Yeah, Dead End is right there. He's like right there. He's driving actually. Yeah, he's right there.
That's good eye, dude. I
That is
can't believe I
good.
didn't
That
even
is good
notice
eye.
that.
Yeah.
I'm looking on my phone now just because you got me really, really curious. Yeah, that's 100% Dead End. Holy crap.
Oh, it
He's
is.
so small, you can't even see him right there, but he's there. He's right
Yeah,
there.
that's like it's really small in this perspective, but if you pull up on TFW 2005, you pull it up on your phone or something, and you get like a clearer look. You see the headlights on him and everything, and then you see like a streak on his side. That's definitely Dead End, dude. Good fucking eye. Seriously, I would have
Yeah,
missed
man.
that.
It's terrifying. Can't believe that
That's
you found
great.
that. Very cool.
So, but there's the front of the box. Obviously, we got to talk about the back of the box. This is where the juicy stuff comes in.
Yo.
So,
Dude, they're freaking cues from third-party companies. Oh my gosh.
I
Beautiful
was
figure.
very hesitant about how Motormaster's execution was going to go. As soon as I saw that top box shot image from the Korean website, I honestly thought, okay, vehicle mode looks absolutely perfect. How are they going to do the robot mode? And I was worried that they were going to do what every third-party company does with the Stunicon leader himself and separate the trailer from the cab, and then Motormaster would just be the cab,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with to a degree. But now
You know
looking at him
fine with
overall, I like to imagine that this was, well, I mean, I'd like to imagine this was G1. Obviously, it was G1. But I'd like to imagine in G1, because when you think about the episode The Key to Vector Sigma, Megatron wanted to find an equivalent to deal with the Autobots because all his flyers were being taken out so easily, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's
Yeah,
the
the
first thing you
Bandits.
think about when it comes to an evil Decepticon truck?
Nemesis Prime.
Black.
Motormaster was the very first Nemesis Prime without ever being Nemesis Prime.
Yep. Yep, there was a scene in Vector Sigma Part 2 or Part 1 or something where Optimus and Watermaster just they do this thing where they drive like, to each other really fast and they just crash. And it's like brunt force. It's like a fight of brunt force. So
And the reason I say that is because this is the best way, the best perspective to have when you have this figure in hand and you're slightly even disappointed that, oh, he's not exactly like his G1 toy where the entire truck transforms into a full-fledged robot. Think about it like that from now on. Motormaster was Nemesis Prime before Nemesis Prime was even a thing. Optimus was just the cab, but he still had the full robot mode, and his trailer just turned out to be a command station. Motormaster is literally doing the same thing, and his base mode is still heavily inspired from his original toy configuration.
it's so cute. I love it.
Amazing.
I will never ever
I
use
think
it.
you're using
like
the
that,
word
but
cute
it's so
wrong.
You
awesome.
see that 45
Yeah.
steps, man. 45
I'm sorry.
steps.
I've been watching a lot of anime lately, so cute
It's
is like
fair.
a part of my vocabulary right now.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying I think you're
Please,
using it for the wrong thing.
please excuse me. I'm sorry.
But man,
It's really cool. Okay, it's cool.
The one
Not
thing I do
cute.
have to kind of address though that I'm not super, and I need to take a better look for his robot mode shot for this one because I just noticed it and I can't really unsee it now, and I wanted to talk about it in my reel on Instagram. He does unfortunately have faux parts. And I'm not super keen on faux parts, but part of me kind of likes the fact that the top of the truck for the sun's the wind guard become his knee plates, and you still see part of the grill, but I like it, but it still kind of bugs me a little bit because then it's like, okay, so it's like layered armor in a sense, but it's still faux
Honestly,
parts.
I am completely fine with it, except for the fact that it's really small, so it looks like it shrunk.
if you
He's
look
putting
at
on his
Fans
big boy
Toys,
boots.
Yeah.
if you look at Fans Toys Motor Master, they did the same thing with the mass shifting, and like it gives you the illusion that the truck cab has shrunken down to his feet.
Right.
So-
Oh yeah, I mean I like it. I'm just saying I don't like how it's basically double grill on his legs. Like you have the grill, the faux part grills right there.
I think it's a little bit mistransformed. I think the kneecaps will have
It's
a
like-
spider, have a double hinge, and you can bring it down a little bit more to cover that upper grill.
It kind of reminds me of Movie
Oh, true.
Masterpiece Jazz. Movie Masterpiece Jazz has a really funny backpack where his faux spoiler is literally just on top of the actual spoiler. Like, there was no reason to have a faux spoiler. They could have just used the real one. It just
But-
reminds me of that a little bit, where it's kind of the same situation, but
Yeah.
Wait, which jazz,
Yeah.
Mark? Which jazz, Mark?
Movie Masterpiece.
Movie? Oh, okay, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, there's literally a panel that isn't used in Vietnam at all that you just flip up on the
The reason
over on top of the actual spoiler, and it
Mm.
forms a faux spoiler, and it's like a meme to me because it's so counterproductive.
the reason why I don't mind the faux parts, because to me the faux parts actually helps the figure to look more accurate to what we saw in the cartoon.
I don't
Yeah.
mind it either, as long as
If
you
it's
can't
done
see
right, I
the
don't mind
actual
it.
version.
Like if you look at
Yeah.
Studio Series 86 Hot Rod, yeah, he has a faux chest, but at least he has a better shape than what Masterpiece Hot Rod does.
Yeah.
And this is a very common thing that happens with Transformers figures in general, is that obviously some modes have to have some sacrifices to make other modes look more appealing. And clearly, the truck mode and Menasor are the ones that are going to be quite possibly the best, whereas the robot mode for the core of Menasor or Motormaster is going to be kind of suffering just a little bit though. And maybe JJ, you're even right about the whole thing with like the panels folding up a little bit more to cover up that grill, so that way all that purple goes over. So that way it goes over that actual grill piece for the truck mode, and then you see the faux parts. So I'm hoping you're right. Again, mistransformation for product images is nothing new, but still a little irksome. Still causes a little bit of concern for me. But as long as the overall product looks how he's supposed to look to a 95-99% degree for me personally, I will have no complaints.
And yeah, but one more thing that I really love about this Commando class Motormaster, the whole Menasor deal here, when you transform like the trailer into the skeleton, the exoskeleton of Menasor, and they did mention that Motormaster would have an interesting transformation to plug into Menasor's center. Don't know how that's going to work, but we'll have official instructions when we get this figure in hand. Like for example, I thought they just slapped the drag strip onto the arm, but no, there's actually more than that because there's a tab that actually presses on that button to help you split drag strip in half, and then there's a lot more steps going on to make the actual arm mode.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah,
I like that, and of course the legs for Menasor, automorph gimmick, bro.
yeah, I love that. I
am
haven't
loving
seen
the legs.
Automorph or anything or Mecha Live since the Movieverse lines.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've missed
so
that.
crazy. Like we haven't gotten like an automorph gimmick before, like for a long time,
I love
and now
Automorph.
it's back with Commander Class and Motormaster with the whole Menasor combiner thing, and I'm not sure if you can actually work this with the other Combiner Wars ports, because I don't know if it's gonna work the same.
I feel like there's going to be some sense of backwards compatibility, and I really hope there is, because if there isn't, it would be. I feel like that would kind of be a dick move. But if there is, obviously, it's going to enhance the new generation as opposed to acknowledge the old generation, because this is going to be everyone's Menasor. 100%. This is going to be everyone's Menasor, everyone's Stunicons. Everyone's going to forget about the Combiner Wars ones unless you're like an IDW nut like myself. So. Yeah, but like this is it. This is the G1 Menasor, G1 inspired Menasor that everyone has been wanting for a very long time. And I can totally see why.
Yeah, this is definitely the best looking mainline G1-ish Menasor that we've ever seen.
The one thing I don't like, though, I like how the arms work for Menasor. But didn't the legs for Menasor, mainly the Stunicons, face the front of the legs? Or were they always on the back?
They were always on the back,
Really?
Yeah, they were always on the back. Even the animation models had the cars on the back.
I need to look this up.
Because I know in the cartoon, sometimes they would like switch it because obviously cartoon inconsistencies.
They were always. I mean, here's the thing with G1 Menasor, like the Devastation. No, not Devastation. Like the G1 animation model, you can see the gray parts just.
Yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of them. It looks like it's just the car mode, just with the wheels on front.
Yeah. That's sort of what it looked like to me too. But now that I'm getting a better look at the actual character render for Menasor, yeah, it kind of looks like Breakdown and Wild Rider just sort of like hollow out the inside of their car mode and then attach themselves to Menasor's shins.
That's kind of what it looks like, yeah.
And now that I see that, comparing it to how this Menasor functions, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it too.
Yeah.
As long as it fills in those gapping holes in the shins, then yeah.
That's where that beautiful automorph gimmick comes into play, because as soon as you plug in those components for Menasor, they have like a little spring latch kind of thing where it's like those close up.
That's awesome.
They even showed it in the stream.
Yeah, in the stream it was really impressive.
Yeah, I haven't seen the stream, so I wouldn't know. So,
no, it's chill.
Cool.
But I will say
Lack of
when,
luck.
and I'm not trying to give publicity to him. I mean, again, he's a good dude. I just don't think he handles the business per se of all this too well. But when Prime versus Prime showed off how drag strip was supposed to combine, yeah, he kind of did it wrong, and he just decided to split drag strip in half. I mean, yeah, he said that. Yeah, okay. When drag strip does split in half, he's probably going to peg onto Menasor. But the way that Mark from the stream showed it, you peg it into that shoulder part right there on Menasor, and then you basically can. There's like a latch or there's some sort of piece that hits that one little panel that's inside drag strip that allows him to separate, and then it rotates with it. And it
really is so impressive. I'm kind of hoping that they do a similar tactic for like the Combaticons someday. Like,
I want to be optimistic and think that they might do more combiners, and now that they're able to like really show their true potential with this type of engineering for combiners for individuals, members of combiners and such.
Let's all be completely honest. Combiner Wars sucked with the combiner.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
A good portion.
Well, I will then, Michael.
The TFA. Menasor,
Sorry, TFA.
Menasor, I agree, but again, that was also more to push the IDW comics and that design.
Yeah. And Bruticus was even. Ugh.
Bruticus was fine for me. Same with Defensor. I liked both of them really.
Dude, I love
Bruticus. I like Defensor. I like Superion.
Superion was solid.
Yeah. I like Abominus as well. Volcanicus was eh.
Well, just talking G1 combiners, I think they hit a lot of them. Well, I say Abominus. I mean, like the ones we saw in. No, we did see those ones in the cartoon. You know what I mean? The ones specifically from Combiner Wars. Power of the Primes had their evolution. That's where they started to get better. That's where they started to adapt with the beast, the beast modes and everything. Yeah. But for the G1 combiners like Superion, Defensor, Bruticus, and Menasor, and Computron, they really tested their mettle and they showed what they could do for some of them. A couple of them happened to fall flat, unfortunately.
Devastator, you know, Combiner Wars Devastator as well.
Devastator too, but he was a Titan, and also, yeah.
Devastator has its own problems, but yeah.
Yeah, mainly talking about the ones where it's mainline that you have to buy the components and all the members for. Those ones, I have no flaws with any of them other than probably Motormaster or Menasor. I really think that. I really think if they just took a little extra time to deal with some of the tolerances, to really find a way to modify and compensate for its structural integrity as a combiner to make sure that it'll handle the weight and everything. I feel like Menasor for Combiner Wars would have been a lot better. But like I said, now seeing Legacy Menasor, this is going to be the one for everyone. Are we going to get more combiners later on? They have the engineering. They have the possibilities. Absolutely. There could definitely be a chance. However, with the complicated figure or combiner like Menasor, with the fact that they had to make the sacrifice, or I guess really the wiser choice of making the trailer the exoskeleton similar to how a lot of third-party companies do it, this was the only way we were going to get Menasor. If they do Superion, I can't see Silverbolt just come with like an additional extra couple of parts to make him a more solid torso, and then everyone else just coming with whatever they need to come with. I can't see that engineering from this to that.
I can't see that either.
I
can only see Onslaught doing that.
I think next one they might do is Bruticus, because Combiner Wars Bruticus didn't do it for me though. Brawl was like the worst of the bunch.
My idea for what they could do is like for Devastator, they could make like a giant crane or something that transforms in like some kind of construction, anything that transforms. And then for Superion, you could do like on aircraft carriers, they have like these drivable fuel tanks, and you could really do anything, and they would add more playability because you would have these things that go with the Constructicons, and it also builds the frame.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. Well, I think
I will say though that there definitely is possibilities for more combiners. I just don't see the engineering translating from how they're doing Menasor to other combiners. With Onslaught and the Combaticons, I could easily see it, like Mark said. I could easily see that possibly being a thing because Onslaught's vehicle mode
They
is
did
very
that with
elongated.
Warframe.
Like they could literally do what they did with Motormaster here. Have Onslaught be like half of his missile truck mode, and then the other half detach and then form like the parts for Bruticus.
Yeah, that's what they did with Warframe, which I have, and it works really well. I think.
But like figures or combiner teams like the Protectobots and Hotspot having to do that, I don't see that translating well.
I mean, he is a fire truck, but yeah, I don't really see it either.
So I'm not trying to put anyone's hopes down or anything. I'm just saying the best possible thing that could happen is that they happen, but I would not expect this type of engineering because specifically for Menasor, it is very difficult to go from what we got in Combiner Wars, where it was just the cab that ended up forming the torso and then all the Stunticons forming the limbs, to where we literally evolved to Motormaster being the cab, him still being incorporated in the torso for Menasor, and then the trailer forming essentially the exoskeleton for Menasor himself.
Yeah. I'm not sure how
itself
big
is looking really good.
Yeah.
I don't see
Motormaster
how
looks
you
good.
can get any closer to Menasor than
Look
that.
at that. The truck
Yeah.
is so clean, though. There's no robot no kibble.
Dude, my question is, how are they able to make a truck this clean that transforms into 3 different things? But
I have no idea. But
like I'm not trying to be negative at all.
Guys,
but
the legs.
Earthrise
Don't forget about the
Optimus.
legs.
Earthrise Optimus, like, I don't know. For what
We don't
Optimus
talk about
turns into isn't exactly the best, in my opinion. I just don't know how they're able to do this. That turns into 3 modes, and it looks this good.
I can't get over it.
It looks really good.
It looks great, man. It looks
It's
awesome.
honestly my third favorite out of this lineup.
Surprisingly good.
The trailer is kind of
The
a
front
little
of the
bit.
trailer, yeah. The front of the trailer is a bit, yeah.
It's
It's
not
awful,
bad. I'm
but-
sure, obviously, whenever we have it
Yeah.
like this.
You know what? It looks better when it's connected, yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
still think it should be like a
The-
little bit more like elongated, but that's just
It
me.
should be longer. but that's-
The trailer should be longer, but for what it is, it's amazing, and I can easily see a third-party company making an extension.
I can see
Easily.
this thing be the same length as Earthrise Optimus.
Yeah.
It probably is, now that I think about it.
It might be the same size. It might scale the same.
I don't know about that. I feel like Menasor might or Motormaster might be just like slightly a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But,
We'll
or
have to see.
or actually no, I retract that statement because Rodimus was essentially like a Voyager class Corebot with obviously the trailer and then all the extras. So yeah, yeah, you know what?
We all need to remember that lately Hasbro has been shrinking all of their figures for some dumb reason.
Well, it's most likely like plastic
Over time.
and what.
Yeah.
Right, but yeah.
They are shrinking them, but I think they're adding a lot more to the figures. Like,
Sure,
just
sure.
the transforming and everything is definitely a lot
That's
Yeah,
more.
I
another
think-
subject to be sure, but yeah.
I think
I
what
don't mind the shrinking because, you know, I really don't want to have, like...
I think what the best perspective to have for this, honestly, is that while it seems like they're getting slightly smaller, the budget's going more towards not plastics per se, but engineering.
Yeah,
Like,
Because
let's
they're
just
doing some
compare-
mind-blowing shit.
Dude, let's compare Titan's Return Blaster to
Oh,
Kingdom
wow.
Blaster. To,
Oh, dear.
like, Kingdom Blaster is amazing. And then Titan's Return Blaster's alright, but just comparing them, like, Kingdom Blaster
Blaster,
just blows
yeah.
it out of the park, knocks it out of the park, dude.
Yeah. He looks so clean and wow.
I need to get that, dude.
He's so good. He's one of my top recommendations.
Yeah, honestly,
He's
and if you
amazing.
can't get the Kingdom packaging to have quote-unquote Wave 5, then just get the Legacy one, because that's the best. That's the second best
And-
thing, honestly.
There's that second head sculpt going around that's kind of annoying because
The
it's
slight.
so
Is it bad? I
good.
want one just because of that. I want another.
no.
blaster
If I
just because of that.
definitely, if I see it, I'm definitely gonna buy one. But like,
Anyway,
and just sell my other one or something.
Like
but,
I would probably get a
it's
Legacy
such
one
a
with
good
that
figure.
smirk, and then just return the other one and be like, "Oh, mine came with like a defective head," and I
I
wouldn't
mean,
be lying
this-
because it's like it's a variant, so it's like I'm
Yeah.
gonna exchange this, and then I want my money back, basically.
dude, the the smirk, it's literally Blaster. Like it makes that figure.
Bro.
Like that smirk is Blaster. I love when they give characters slight expressions like that.
So I know we kind of looked at this picture already, but I want to move on to having him with basically what I like to call the Menace sword.
Dude,
Hey,
that looks
that's-
so awesome.
That's so
The
cool.
Menace sword, look
The
awesome.
Menace sword. That name is just as good as this figure.
Thank
If
Look at
not
that.
better.
Man, he's so clean. I mean, yes, he's backable, but not as bad as Wild Riders.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I appreciate that. More from the live stream also mentioned that like they couldn't do anything about that little white bit right there, the little step stool basically for the truck.
I low key like it. Like I think it adds.
I don't mind. It breaks up the black a little bit. It makes him pop out just that slightly little more, and it gives him kind of like if you can even paint that like metallic silver, and it would still look good.
Yeah, or purple. You know, you could really do
Or
anything.
purple.
But
Again, there's
Motor
so much
Master looks
presence.
amazing.
There's so much emotion. There's such a
he's gonna look.
such a vibe to this guy's pose and everything. I love the presence of him. I love his look. Again, I really kind of hate the faux part, but I get what they're doing. And again, I hope JJ's right and that part can just like slide down a little bit more. But if it can't, it can't. It's fine. He had an armored, because I mean, again, the Stunicons are made for like basically like what's the junkyard derp? No. What the crap is that? What are they called? Smash derbies?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? I feel like that's not right.
Rally.
Rally cars? I don't know.
No, not rally. God damn it. I hate my brain sometimes.
It's like on the
Nah,
tip of my
I know
tongue.
what
Isn't
I
it
think I
like
know what you're talking
junkyard
about.
derby or something like that? Or
Like
Scrapyard derby?
no.
Demolition Derby.
Demolition derby. Thank you. That's it.
I had it on the
exactly
top
what it
like
was.
my tongue.
Yeah.
I was like,
Because like the Stunicons are made for demolition, and obviously like they're like demolition derby type vehicles. Like okay, yeah,
Yeah.
they're nice ass cars too, but these are Decepticons. They're made to fuck you up. So the way I look at those
dude.
legs is literally okay. So the cab of Motor Master has like another cab underneath of like, and this is like outer armor. So then it has like that kind of thing going on, and I kind of like that now. You know, I think it looks really cool. The overall details on this guy, just from these pictures alone, I can't get over that this is real.
Yeah.
yeah.
It looks amazing, man.
Dude, like
I do
the
kind of hope
best
those tires
part.
fold up against his back, though. That's
I'm,
kind
I'm
of
so glad that Legacy Motor Master is being put in Wave 2 because I thought he was going to be put in Wave 3, but no, he's in Wave 2. So,
No, Wave Commander classes have always been after Wave 2, but before Wave 3. That's been the pattern.
Dude, the Stunticons. I don't know if we have any people who watch G.I. Joe
except for,
at all, but they just remind me of the Dreadnoks. Like
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
just the
yeah,
type of
same.
team. Like they're so cool, and I love this figure. I love how compact the legs look. Like they don't look like they're gonna explode if you try and move them at all. They did the legs really good. I will say that the faux forming part is a little annoying, but they do it in a way that it's not like infuriating to me.
Yeah. It's pretty cool that mass shifting the cab to become the feet, and
Yeah,
I really like that. I like
Yeah.
the trick. I mean,
I'm really happy with this. I hope that those back tires fold up against his back, though, just to give him kind of a more solidified look. But
Yeah.
if not, again, this is a G1 inspired figure. It's not just going to be G1 right away. So I kind of like that, too. It's like the opposite of Optimus having the wheels on his legs, except Motor Master has them on his back. So,
Love it.
Anyways, guys, I gotta go. I need to eat my lunch.
alrighty, dude.
Yeah, man.
It's lunchtime for you, man. It's 1 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
2 a.m. here. 2:10, actually. You want to sign yourself out, JJ?
But one more thing I would like to say with Motor Master, his head has to be in the box, and they did it.
dude,
Yay.
beautiful head. That's
Yeah.
such a good Motor Master head.
Love it. Although his waist looks a little bit slimmer.
Yeah,
A bit more.
I can kind of see it.
I like it because it looks kind of like a He-Man figure. Like it's got those proportions. I
He-Man.
like it.
He definitely looks like he's
Hey,
been
man.
working out, like
Yeah, he looks like he's going to be
He
like
looks like he
super
lives,
jacked,
bro.
and then he just forgot leg day.
He hit the cut.
I will say that this is definitely going to be one of my favorite Commander class figures.
Absolutely, and I love also that that's white paint and not white plastic. At least that's what it
Yeah.
looks like.
Yeah, it looks
So
like
we'll have
yeah.
to see. You want to sign yourself out then, JJ, before you go?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna head out at my lunch, and before I leave, I do have a YouTube channel where I do Transformers toy reviews, and I also talk about the reveals as well. Um, and and I also do transformation tutorials as well. So anyway, this is JJ Prime signing off, and I am going to eat my food, and today's
Go
midnight.
have a nice lunch. Thanks for
Enjoy
joining.
your lunch.
Have
Bye,
a
JJ.
good day.
Yeah. All right. Have a good day, guys.
See ya. Have a good
Bye,
one.
dude.
Enjoy that lunch.
Oh wait.
Again, I love. So,
One
Huh?
more thing. One more thing to reply to Cyber Rector, because he said Motormaster is cool looking, but I think making it Commander class is absolutely unnecessary. I think making it Commander class is perfect because you have the whole truck cab and the whole trailer deal, and then the trailer does a lot, and the truck cab becomes Motormaster himself. So of course it's definitely necessary to be
yeah,
Commander
I was going to acknowledge him. I was actually gonna. I was gonna say something about that too. And Cyborg, you know me. I love you, brother. I respect your opinions and your thoughts. I'm more so saying that when it comes to this particular type of decision, a lot of the commander classes we've got have been kind of like Like Jet or Skyfire was pretty good. He came with like a shit ton of other stuff. He was big. He was beefy. Then Skylinks happened, and he did a lot more than I thought he would. And then Rodimus happened, and it kind of went more towards engineering. Motormaster here, I definitely feel Commander class is justified. His trailer, the engineering, and hopefully the quality, let alone the size of as well. At least hopefully the size. I feel like it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be a very wise choice. The only thing I hate though is that Commander classes went from 80 to 90 now.
Oh, dang.
Because inflation. But
Prices
yes,
go higher.
My country gives me cheaper deals, so I hope I can get this figure for about 330, like how I did with Rodimus Prime.
Lucky.
All right, JJ, go eat your lunch.
All right.
Have a
Okay.
good
Bye,
one.
dude.
See ya.
Later, dude.
All right. Later, guys.
Take
Goodbye.
care. Thanks for joining.
All right. Have a fun time here.
Yeah. I might hop off too, guys. So,
All right. You want to sign
All right.
yourself out
All
that way?
right.
I mean, I don't got much to say except for I just want to. I thank you for letting me come on here. It's really fun talking to people about this stuff. I don't talk to a lot of, people about this stuff, but
Oh, dude,
this was really
absolutely. I'm
fun.
more than happy
Yeah.
to add like new people to TFTC because that's kind of our thing. Like sometimes we get like one new guest, sometimes we get more than one. I mean, for God's sake, I just because I joined a live stream, I went to talk to him. Mr. Infinity is with us now. It's really cool, and I like it.
Honored to be here.
Yeah, it was,
Honored,
it
you
was
say.
really awesome.
God, you make it
guys.
sound like I'm one of the goats.
Well, in my eyes, you are.
Ah.
Same, dude.
You are like in top of my like inspirations when coming to YouTube.
Oh, come on.
Same Tuesday, bro. You're like you really are. Like I watched you when I was a kid, bro. I
You
think
guys are too
you know
much.
your whole
I
community.
say that
Your
in the
whole
best way.
community. You
Thank
have
you.
you gotta the community that you have. I know. I really care
Mhm.
about you. Everybody really
Wish I
cares
could
about you,
say
bro.
the same, but me and TFA basically started our channels about the same time, so we've been friends through thick and thin when it started. But yeah, TFA is a really cool guy. I agree.
Yeah, you deserve more
Yeah.
subs, bro. I like how real you
Oh
are
yeah.
about
Definitely
everything.
do.
I like that
Guys.
you're just yourself, and I can really appreciate that, bro.
Mm.
But thank you for having me on here, bro. I haven't met Infinity or Mark Creations, but you guys are really cool.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's nice to meet you,
Same
man.
to you.
If you guys want to put like, if you have like Instagram or something, if you put that in the chat, I'll go follow you. But
And
I have you too.
actually, they may not even have to do that, but I will say before I forget to say this, before the stream ends, we're not there yet. I'm just saying, holy shit, we've been going on for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I will leave links to everyone who participated in this live stream in the description down below. There will also be a pinned comment in the comment section below, so that way you guys make sure to go follow, subscribe to them, and please participate and show that support, because leaving a like, a comment, a subscription, a follow, support costs nothing, but it makes a big impact.
Yeah,
So
it
please
does.
support your fellow content
It
creators.
really
and,
does, guys.
Please make sure to do that. You may think it's small, but it has the biggest impact.
Yeah.
It makes my day personally.
This isn't us just shilling for more subs or anything. It really
No.
does help a
Or
lot.
just one. Yeah.
So, all right, Michael. I assume you're probably just gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
have a good night,
All right.
man.
Take care.
Good night,
Yeah,
Have a
guys.
good night to us.
This was fun.
Yeah, I'll have you on again for sure.
All right, bye.
All right. Good night, dude. So
And then there
we're
was
coming down to the final coup de grace. Obviously, we're at Menosaur or Motormaster, but still got
Yeah.
a couple things to talk about. And I have a theory. And shout out to the boys in the TFIA group chat, mainly my dude Larry Arts Productions, for
There's
sharing
always group chats I'm not a part of.
a Twitter post he shared. I'll get into that in a minute, but yeah. Actually, I can get into it right now because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. So the base mode for Motormaster gives me a very specific vibe towards another character who does a very similar thing with their trailer that was also from Generation 1.
Hmm.
It
Ratchet?
And
reminds
if they're
me
going to do what I think they're going to do,
It
I
reminds me of
really
Onslaught, honestly.
hope they find a way to make this work. But I see a Generation 1 Thunder Clash out of this.
Oh,
Ooh, Thunder Clash.
that is interesting.
Thunder Clash is one of those characters, kind of like G-Axis, where it's like, if you haven't read the IDW comics, there's a high chance you've never heard of him.
I've
So,
heard the name, but I have like no idea what he's all about.
yeah.
He was a leader of a group called, I think, the Turbo Masters.
Ah.
Yeah, but in IDW, I think
Awesome.
he's the wrecker in like the new continuity.
Oh,
also,
yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
just acknowledge
In
this.
the old continuity, he was like that guy that everybody
Everyone
praised
knew,
and
yeah.
acts like is the best guy ever when really he's just a random jerk.
Just,
Well, he
a dude.
wasn't really a jerk,
Yeah.
but
Right. But
Just
yeah.
another fellow.
yeah,
He was actually a nice guy, but
yeah, he was a leader of his own squad in IDW. Cyborg could probably enlighten you guys more in the live chat. But speaking of,
yeah.
Cyborg, you also bring up a very valid point about SS Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime, and yeah, it does things as well. It transforms into the battle ring, and it also has the jetpack or the jet wing as well. So you do make very valid points, but again, it was kind of slightly less involved and more so the trailer opens up and then the jet wing is part of it, whereas this is transforming entirely into multiple different forms.
Yeah.
From trailer
That's
to a battle station of this caliber to Menosaur's entire exoskeleton. Not trying to put you down, dude. You know I love you. I'm just trying to. This is just literally a friendly debate, but
Yeah.
I do agree with what you said.
I love.
We didn't have to pay $85 for him, but this is probably a little bit bigger. This is a lot more involved.
I'm
the
in love
engineering is
with
gonna
this
be
look. Yeah.
out of this world. So
Can I just say, I don't give it. Can I say shit? I don't
yeah,
give a shit.
I've been cussing this whole time. Say what you want, just no derogatories.
I know. It's a stupid thing to say because I said fuck at least 5 times already here. But I don't give a shit about base modes at all, and I don't think anybody here does. But
Yeah.
the fact that they include it is always a plus for me. Why?
Yeah.
Because the people that do like it, that's what I like, is that they're letting the audience of people that grew up with these toys that loved the base modes, they're just recreating everything from the toys, and I love that very much. One of the reasons why I didn't really like Combiner Wars is that I don't think they did do base modes. And again, I don't give a shit about base modes, but for some reason that bothered me. because I just like it when you include it's almost like having Astro Train, but he doesn't turn into a train. They turn into a spacecraft. It's kind of like that. I know it's not the same, but
No,
it's a core.
but it
it's
is like a
core
nice little
part.
added bonus that they
Yeah.
didn't have to do,
Exactly.
but they did anyway.
Yeah, and I really do appreciate it. I
Like,
really,
dude, I'm the same
yeah.
way. I could give a fuck less about base modes, but if you do
Yeah.
it right, you're gonna pique my interest fast.
Yeah.
And I love this, and I really hope that the whole Thunderclash theory thing actually ends up happening, because I would want that. The only thing I could see being an issue is obviously the engineering from base to a combiner exoskeleton, but I feel like they can find a way to work around that.
Yeah.
So who knows? We'll have to wait and see. And then obviously, I think
TFW just uploaded another image. Relating to Motormaster. And it's about it's a behind the scenes thing.
As long as it's not a video.
It's
Oh
not a
yeah,
video.
this is the thing that Mark Mayer showed us on Instagram. I actually shared it. The dude actually mentioned me on Instagram as well for sharing it. I kind of fanboyed.
That's
I
cool.
fanboyed a little hard. I was like, "Hey, one of the designers shared my thing."
Oh my gosh, I love it when that happens. Yeah,
it's a good feeling. But yeah, there's wow, holy crap,
a lot of
Whoa.
pieces go to make a Transformer. My goodness.
Jeez.
Imagine if
God
they
damn,
sold
dude.
these Transformers in these pieces, and
is that
you
like
were
the
one
part
that
count
was
just
the-
for an arm?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ!
Holy crap, dude.
that's
insane.
Yeah, that's insane. Crazy.
Just all that for an arm.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. People just, they like to
Yeah.
say, oh, Hasbro's lazy. There's no
They're not lazy.
Hello.
They
Look at
really are
this.
not. There's some people that work for Hasbro that are lazy, yes, but
There's
Hasbro
also
in
those.
general, no, they're not lazy at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't stand for that. I actually really like you, Hasbro. Please sponsor me sometime. Let me work for you.
Bags.
We love you,
Literally.
Hasbro. It's all in good fun.
Had me had me at bay ever since the movies came out. Transformers for life.
The first movie, that's what brought me into it.
For me, it was the Unicron trilogy when I was like literally just a newborn too.
Which one?
I think it was Cybertron.
Shit. I was hoping it was Armada.
Oh, I watched all of it, but I started with Cybertron, but then I went back.
You know what? That's fine.
Cybertron's a great introduction too, but man, Armada, I'm just saying.
Armada was my first cartoon.
Red Alert was my favorite in Armada.
Oh yeah.
So, I guess that's pretty much it. There's our entire lineup for Wave 2. We got
It's a good wave.
Elita,
Good wave.
Knockout,
I'm loving it.
Tarantulas, my boy, Blitzwing, and of course, Commander Class, Motormaster. Now, I'm pretty sure Wave 2 is going to end up having Core Class as well. And from the rumors that I heard, apparently it's going to be G2 Megatron.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think an Optimus Prime repack from Kingdom.
So not anything really interesting.
We'll have to wait and see. Again, keep in mind, these were all leaked months ago by the one and only JT Prime 19. I think it's JT Prime 19. I could be wrong. But he's the one that like has never really failed us when it's come to leaks and everything being official and everything. This dude has gone above and beyond, and I just want to take a moment to thank him and Protoman, or Protoman Gaming, for the Transformers Slag podcast. That dude, both of those guys together, everyone who's just been behind the scenes, just showing that stuff, just the listings, not the images, not stolen figures. I appreciate the work you guys put into it, and I'm so glad that finally Hasbro has had the upper hand for these releases. Like, yeah, there are a couple of people out there who kind of try to knock them down a peg or try to steal the spotlight from them. But clearly, this is one of those streams where it feels like Hasbro was able to do their own thing and everyone was legitimately blown away by the end result.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Especially
love
with that
Hasbro
blaster,
for
which are
trying. Yeah.
I am so glad this stream happened. I'm so glad that
Yeah.
everyone was able to enjoy it, and I cannot wait to see what's going to be coming next from official sources.
Yes.
I'm just going to say that right now. Please support the official release. Do not support the people out there who are having the stolen copies, who are reviewing them early for the sake of clout. Please do not support those people when it comes to the profession of the hobby. Support them for their actual original videos, their older reviews, but do not support the stolen stuff. Please.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that right now. It's your choice. You
I
do what
agree.
you want. But if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And I can't deny I was like that before until I found out the truth.
Damn.
And that's coming from me.
Yeah.
Not that I'm some holy man or anything. I'm flawed. I like seeing new stuff because, ooh, pretty shiny, I want.
Yes.
But yeah, I digress. So yeah, we've been going on for about 3.5 hours now. What is everyone's final thoughts on Legacy Wave 2? Let me hear in the live chat too. Who was the one you guys were most excited for? I'll be honest. Deluxes, Tarantulas. Flat out. The only one I really cared about, Tarantulas. I mean, Knockout is absolutely great. Wild Rider was terrific. And Elita 1 is a nice, pleasant surprise. But Tarantulas is 100% original. Exactly like how it used to be. Updated with a modernized and realistic tarantula mode.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting him to look that good.
Voyager class, obviously G-Axis. I love Soundwave. I love the clean look because I'm a sucker for different decos, but oh well. Soundwave is a thing that exists and it's there if you want it. I'm gonna wait until it goes on discount. But G-Axis also stood out to me. Blitzwing was our only leader, but I mean it's Blitzwing.
Hit or miss. Yeah, it's a hit or miss for most people.
It's Blitzwing.
You can't not hate him. You can pick out things about him you don't like, but other than that, you can't really hate him.
The only Blitzwing that I've ever seen from the official releases that I've not liked is Titan's Return, and that's it. All of their
I'm a very simple man to please when it comes to Transformers because
well, good for you.
Easily when you do a design, or rather when they do a design or a character that I don't have, I'm happy for that because it's something new to me. It's an experience for a once in a lifetime type deal. And it's something that is rarely ever acknowledged. Like, I love obscure characters, but I also like my classic characters. When they announced Headmasters and Target Masters, I only knew about them because of the G1 Season 4 finale type deal. But even beforehand, I knew nothing about them until I watched those episodes. I'm like, okay, these are cool. And then I read the comics. I'm like, okay, I'm really invested in these characters now. And as soon as they were announced, it's like I instantly bought them. Because I thought Headmasters and the concept of Target Masters was a really cool idea. Some people think it's dumb. But it's like Headmasters are basically, you know, heightened intelligence in a way.
Yeah.
You still have the core robot, the core Cybertronian, but then you have another like Nebulon kind of taking pilot inside the head and kind of help making battle decisions and such. So it's kind of neat. Gives them like heightened senses, like a literal sixth sense. Target Masters are just little robots that turn into guns, and that's just cool to me. But like. Then you talk about the idea of like Titans, like Metroplex, Triptychon, Fortress Maximus, Scorponok, all of those dudes. And again, if they make it, I will buy it because I like it. It's a new idea. It's something I don't have. I see there's no complaints.
Yeah.
No complaints from me whatsoever. Everything that was shown today, no complaints. Not even Knockout.
Yeah.
Anyone can shit on Knockout as much as they want.
I don't see how they can. It's just so good.
I will do that for you. Fuck Knockout. I'm just kidding. I love Knockout.
That Generation 1 inspired Aston Martin based on his Transformers.
I do love the Knockout, genuinely. Knockout looks really good.
It just looks absolutely just... Oh my god, that thing is such a spectacle for me. I love that thing so much. Plus, it's an IDW reboot design. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I love IDW when IDW gets their own creation gets put into a toy.
I can't believe that a lot of this is real. It does not feel real whatsoever, but here it is. It's loud and it's proud, and it's it's ready to be picked up at some point in the future. Now, keep in mind also, everyone who's watching right now, and again, shout out to all the people who've been here for the full 3.5 almost hours. A lot of these figures are estimated to be out in December, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're going to be seeing them probably in July at the latest, or earliest, whatever. I think that's when we're probably going to see them. With any luck, we might even see them in May, next month, May or early June, easily.
Now that's what I call raising expectations.
Exactly.
I mean, considering that Legacy Wave 1 was cited not too long ago, even though it was estimated to be in a release for May.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah, I do not see that being all the way in December. Because they also even said when it comes to those dates, those are like placeholders and estimates. There's nothing like solidified. It even says like subject date may change, or date may vary or whatnot. So I have to wait and see. But let me know who you pre-ordered. Let me know who you're most interested in down in the comment section down below. If you're watching this live still, even though it's probably already on YouTube, whatever, just let me know down in the comment section down below who you're most excited for, who you pre-ordered, and what you hope to see next. I want to give a big shout out to TF Addictress 4891. I want to give a shout out to Michael Martinez, the man, on Instagram, who joined us in here. I want to shout out Nathan Summers for tuning in, up and in, chatting with us. And am I missing anyone? Why do I feel like I'm missing? Oh, JJ.
Us.
I'm going to be getting there. I'm talking about the ones who are already left.
I know.
And shout out to JJ Prime Toy Reviews as well for popping in, hanging out with us. And also a shout out to my boy Cyborg Raptor, because he was the one to suggest that we do Legacy Wave 2 on top of the bots discussion. But unfortunately, because I like to take my time, it's called the Thought Corner for a reason. And maybe a lot of you guys don't want to stay here for a full 3 hours. Maybe you do. Maybe you're playing it in the background.
I love my 3, 4, 5, 6 hour podcast type of shit. I love those. So
maybe you're watching it while you're cleaning, or you're doing something in the background. Whatever it is you're doing, I appreciate the support, and I hope that you enjoyed this. And also, I want to thank and introduce Infinity Edits. Edits, right? Is that?
Yeah, Edits.
Okay, I wasn't sure about the X, but yeah, dude, literally, I just shot a message in your chat, and like,
I was like, no way that was him. I was like blown away to see that.
I didn't even know you knew about me.
Oh, of course. And then after I ended my stream, I had to tell my Discord about it, and I was like, oh, he's streaming. I really want to join that stream.
After this, shoot me your Discord, because if it's not too big, I might join it. I'm trying to get more out there, but
big.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But
okay.
I can't believe you know about me. Like, I'm not even that big. I've been on like Cybertron.com and TFW a couple times, but like, I'm not that big of a guy.
I mean, you kind of are in a way. You're kind of one of the only people on like Slack Productions that really make streams and still talk about the modern day Transformer shit. Like, that's something that Rasian Nation used to do. Something that even Off the Bottomist, back when he was a nice person, used to do. It's a very rare thing. And that's part of why I always watch your stuff, TFA, because even putting our friendship aside, just as a channel, I love your channel, and I love listening to all of your streams, even if I'm not always talking or anything. It's always fun to hear somebody is excited for the same shit as I am, because like, I'm into other things too. I'm into fucking Final Fantasy lately and anime shit like that. And there's a lot of people that talk about that shit, and there's not that many people talking about Transformers anymore, at least not on YouTube. So yeah, like, it really is a blessing to have guys like you here. So yeah, don't undersell yourself, man. Don't be a pompous asshole that thinks you're bigger than everybody else. But at the same time, don't undersell yourself, okay, man? Like,
I think I'm definitely gonna take that to heart because that's something I always do. I always feel like I'm not making good enough stuff, and sometimes my live streams are too long. And then I remember people telling me it's like, "Well, we like the long live streams. There's nothing wrong with long videos. It just means that you have a lot more to say and share, and there's more on your mind compared to other content creators."
Trust me, when I see two videos, and this is just me, when I see two videos saying this is a reaction or a review on a movie, and one video is 20 minutes and one video is an hour and 30 minutes, I'm going to watch the hour and 30-minute one first, because if it's that long, that guy must have a lot to say. You know what I mean? Like, I
hear
personally just love the long form videos. I love it, personally.
Well, I'm glad I can provide, and I hope everyone who's been watching and watches even after this is uploaded agrees, and I will do my best to provide more content here on YouTube. It's just completely overwhelming when I come back here and I look at how long it's been since I posted a video. Even live streams, like everyone used to count live streams like not as content because it's not really a video that you make for like a long period of time or like something you did solo style. But it's like,
do you know how long it's been since I've uploaded?
I honestly have no idea.
It's been years, and I am so scared to start uploading again. So I understand how that feels.
I'll definitely be sure to. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I like to just think that, like, as long as I can make one person happy, no matter how long the gap is between a video, that's enough for me. And whenever I think of you, like, you're like something like Transformers. Like, you're just somebody I think of and I can just go to for fun content to watch and listen to while I'm just, like you said, doing whatever.
Oh,
It's just something I really like to like enjoy listening to. Like, hearing people talk about something someone else is passionate in. It's just something nice. It's just nice to listen to.
I don't see why anyone would not talk about something nice and immediately look at the flaws. Like, I get there's the whole, like, oh, bad news, good news thing, but why is it always going to be bad news? Why can't it just be like, you enjoy the toy, you enjoy the show?
Here's the other thing.
Let that happen.
Yeah. The other thing is, I'm a critic. And TFA, you probably don't know this about me, but I mean, maybe you do. I am a ginormous movie critic. About 95% of movies that come out in the past 2 years, I have a lot of criticisms for. And I love hearing people tear down bad movies, bad games, and shit like that. But I absolutely love it when the other side thrives. When there's people that are just gushing over things that I love. I love that too. When I saw No Way Home, I was so worried that all my critic friends would be like hating on the movie. Luckily, almost everyone on the planet Earth likes that movie. Not everyone, but a lot of people do, including me. I love that movie. But
it is a great fucking movie.
It is. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Aha, pun intended.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's one of those things where like I just love having people to go to hear what they have to say in a positive way. And even if there's a slight little argument, that's okay. Like, as long as it's not a toxic argument where someone's put down. Like, this Sunday, I'm actually really excited to talk about Bot-Bots, or whatever it's called. Because not because I'm excited to argue with you about how terrible I think it looks, but because I genuinely like civil discourse, and I like to hear people talk good about it. Because honestly, all I've heard of people talking about it is that it's shitty.
I'll definitely. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, you can go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, I definitely think this is one of the better TFTCs where it's like everyone can share their thoughts, and despite the fact that some people don't like it, there has been no butting heads of any kind. It's been throw a few jokes at each other, little playful jabs, and then that's it. Yeah, we respect one's opinions. We move on. We coexist. That's how the Transformers community should be.
It definitely is, and I like for example, right now after we're done with this, I'm gonna probably either tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna go and watch it on Netflix because I do want to give it a fair shot.
It's really good.
I-
It's very different from your traditional Transformers, the same
You know
stuff
what?
that we've been getting for
That's
years,
exact-
Autobots and Decepticons. But
Yeah.
this is so cute. It's so wholesome. It's so fun. I
bet.
adore
Yeah.
it.
So, like, one of the reasons why I'm gonna go and give it a try is because the other day I introduced my little 9-year-old brother Caleb to Transformers Animated. I showed him the first 3 episodes, and the very first scene, Optimus Prime has a young voice. Ratchet's a grumpy old jerk, and Bumblebee, who Caleb to this point has never heard have a voice. I'm not even kidding. He didn't even know that Bumblebee had a voice.
It's easy enough to happen.
I know.
At this point.
But he was so shocked, and at first he was like, "I'm not sure I like this." But by the end, he's like, "Yeah, I want to watch more later. I would love to watch more later."
Aw,
Like,
that's sweet.
yeah, it is sweet because like I wanna give it a shot because I know that different is hard, and oh yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of subtle.
There are some
references
nice
and
little
plot
Easter eggs in there.
I'm
just gonna tell
sure
you,
there's gonna be
Rebecca,
some fun
Rebecca and I kind of lost our. Well, I lost my
Yeah.
shit. She was just like, "Ooh," but I was like,
I-
"Oh."
Yeah, I'm sure I'll find it fine. But the only Transformers shows that I really like, you'll actually never find me praise, is Energon and RID 2015.
Honestly,
Honestly,
Cyberverse gets some
though,
praise, but it's like really minor nowadays because it's like that's just how it is. Like you can't really enjoy a Transformers cartoon unless it's Prime or unless it's
Yeah.
well, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. I'm okay with Energon. I really am. So TFA, me and you are in a friend group right now with Super Douche, right?
yeah.
Me and him sat through together last year. The entirety of Unicorn Trilogy together.
Yeah.
We loved Armada. He despised Energon. I don't know if I despise it as much as him, but I love it in a way.
I can honestly.
To it.
I think when it comes to I think when it comes, and I'm going to say this, and then we really are going to have to sign off because we're getting slightly deviated off topic. But what I'm going to say about Energon is that I really do feel like it gets critically overhated, but I also feel like it's partially justified just because of the way that they portrayed a lot of the older Armada Decepticons, considering their whole forced reformatting and how they pretty much betrayed every character development that was even in their particular character, and then it was just like, oh, he's a new character now, buy the toy. He has this power. He transforms into this. Oh, he yodels now. It's like it's just like, why? What did you do to my Decepticon cast? Like Megatron's still the same, but he still looks cool. He kind of reminds me of Thunderwing. And then, but like Tidal Wave and Cyclonus and Demolisher, it's like, what the fuck did you do to these guys?
And that's the main reason why I'm so critical of Energon. But like, getting back to like botbots and stuff, it's one of those things where like I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna walk away hating this show because I'll tell you what, even as much as I don't like Energon that much, I still love some of the funny moments. There's a moment that I just want to say this one thing before we move on. I loved this one scene. Me and Fuber were laughing our fucking asses off for like 20 minutes straight. We had to pause the episode because we could not stop laughing. It's when it's right at the end of the series, before the finale or whatever, and they're all in this arena, and they're all just like wrestling each other or some shit.
Oh, Distribution.
Yes, Distribution. I think you know what scene I'm talking about.
Is it the one where Demolisher and Snowcat try to power link?
Oh, that was hilarious too.
Is
no.
it the one where Optimus and Omega power link and then Optimus is outside the ring?
That was funny. The part I'm talking about is when Unicron shows up.
Oh my god, yes.
That to me, when he descends and he's like so tiny, I was laughing so hard I could not stop laughing. This funniest shit ever. Like things like that. Like even if I don't like the show very much, I appreciate it for little things like that. That you just know that the developers were laughing about it too. Like
yeah. Well,
like,
what I'm going to say about bots, and what I'm about to say may sound kind of bad, but I mean it in a good way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Transformers deviates from the traditional pattern and sort of appeals to a more like Teen Titans Go type thing if it was good.
I kind of saw that happen. I saw that happening, to be honest. I was like, this kind of reminds me of Teen Titans Go.
Yeah. Like the
They
main
won't forget
character alone
backstories.
reminds me of Robin, and you'll see why whenever you watch it, Mark.
All right. And
So-
yeah, you'll hear this Sunday, I guess.
You'll love him or you'll hate him or you'll feel mixed about him, but you'll probably love him because he is a precious boy.
Just watch out, because even when I love something, like for example the first Transformers movie, I can sit down and I can criticize the crap out of it all day long. In a fair way though, because that's just me. I'm a critic. I can criticize anything I love, but I can also praise anything really. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited.
We really gotta end. We're almost going past.
I'm sorry. Let's end.
Chill. It's cool. I just friendly reminder. So yeah, I don't want to go on 4 hours. I think 3.5 hours or 3 minutes and 35. 3 hours and 35 minutes is enough. So anyway, yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in, hanging out with us. If you happen to like anything you see here, again, please let me know down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please just feel free to engage, because after all, this is the Thought Corner. Again, special thanks to everyone who tuned in, who is no longer here with us right now, and we'll probably see him again on Sunday or next Monday, depending on what happens. We'll see. But again, special shout out, also a big thank you to our newest guest, Infinity Edits. Thanks very much for tuning in, dude. And
thank you for having me. It was so much fun to be here.
Cool. And Mark, haven't been here in a while. Great to have you again, dude. I hope you've been doing well.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
What the shit?
What just happened?
Shoes, I assume.
Ooh, got dusted.
Oof. Well, I was gonna have him sign out for. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Happened.
that was.
I'm so sorry.
Incident.
Dang. Yeah, I haven't been here in a while. I would love to come more often if I'm invited. I just don't like every single stream to be like, hey, can I get out? Can I get out? Because that comes up very annoying.
Yeah, no, you've totally calmed down in that aspect. And the only thing I would just say that kind of bugs me is when you message me during them. But I get it. I don't have to answer right away, but I get it.
Yeah, I know. It's something that I've tried my best train myself to not do as much. So
you've been doing well. So with all that said, let's go in alphabetical order in terms of sign-outs, because I end up going last anyway, so it works. Infinity, since you're our newest guest, feel free to go ahead and sign yourself out. Where can the people, the TF addicts, find you, my friend?
They could find me. Well, most convenient would be YouTube here. It's Infinity Edit, same as my display name. But yeah, I just do the stop motion stuff and occasional off-topic content like gaming and all that nonsense. But yeah, it was really nice to be here, and I'd love to show up every now and then, because getting a chance to talk with people like you is truly something that I only dreamed of when I was a little kid.
I was kind of the same, but sort of like early adult with early teenage brain with TFI Creations and Alfonso.
Oh yeah.
Alex, you, and just I know how you feel, and I'm flattered that you feel like that, but I'm also kind of like, no, I'm not that special. But no, thank you. Seriously,
to me, you're really special.
I appreciate that, man. That's really that's really touching to me.
I found one channel in Infinity Edit, so I'm not sure if that's you or not. So
it's supposed to have an X-ray that I would be. So and the edits part. So, and it's like 2.1.
Isn't your like latest stop motion though like Transformers Distant Hopes or something like that?
Lost Hope. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, just look that up, and I'm pretty sure you'll
Apocalypse
find the channel.
Yep,
Yeah.
I found it. Okay. I was looking at the wrong channel. I was looking at another channel. I was
Live
like,
subscription and support. I love it. Please feel free to also support your fellow content creators here in the stream if you want to. It's up to you. Rebecca doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she does have an Instagram. And again, I'll leave a link down in the description down below. So please stay tuned for that. That'll be put up tomorrow because it's currently almost 3 a.m. I've been working on a lot of reels on Instagram, and I am tired. So
I am also very tired.
all right, Mark, go ahead and sign yourself out, my dude. Where can the people find you?
You can find me on YouTube, where I haven't uploaded shit in like 4 years. But you know what? One day I will. I promise. I have stop motions. I'm on my 4th season, and I'm hoping I can get back to it someday. But I keep on getting roped into all these different franchises, and I keep on getting sidetracked. Just like I am right now in this very thing. So yeah, go and subscribe to me if you want. I have an Instagram. I don't do anything on there. I'm never posted on there.
You should totally follow me on there.
Do I not?
I don't think so.
I think I do.
Maybe you do. It's been a while.
I promise you I do, because I get notified when you go live. So I promise you do.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. See, like I said, I'm tired. I'm working on dial-up right now.
It's all good. I have Facebook. Again, don't do anything on there, but if you want to PM me on there, I usually reply. I have a Discord. I don't really do much on there, but the link to it is on my YouTube. Other than that, yeah, I have a new channel called Mark Creation. What's it called? Mark Creations.
This is gonna sound really dumb because I'm now just catching this.
No, I haven't announced this before.
No, I mean your actual the whole Mark Creations thing. Is it like Mark Breck Creations? Is that the thing that you were going for the longest time?
So what it is Mark Creations. I create things.
Yeah, but like it could also have been like recreational as well.
Yeah,
so
it could.
Like I knew it was creations, but I'm like it also sounds like Mark Recreations.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, I can see that.
But anyway,
one annoying thing is that everybody on Discord calls me Mar because they think Creations is my last name or some shit. It's really irritating. But anyway,
what's the other channel?
Mark Creations KH. I've only uploaded one thing, and it's Kingdom Hearts related. If anybody here knows what that is.
Nice.
Cool. I
don't know what that is.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad somebody here does. Yeah, it's kind of a niche thing, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I might start uploading on there a little more often about Kingdom Hearts related things, but because
do what you're passionate about, my dude, no matter what it is.
Yep, and someday
as long as it's not hurting yourself or others, that's the main thing.
I agree. Yep. And yeah, I will now sign off. That is my sign off. I am now signed off.
Alrighty then. Well, you guys all know me. I'm TFA1024, the TF Addict, the one and only. Well, not really. I'm the TF Addict. I'm the one that started it all. Let's just say that. No, probably not really either, but go with it. Anyway, you can find me here on YouTube. Obviously, you're watching the video, so if you're new, please feel free to hit that big red subscribe button, because this is the only channel where your entertainment will be transformed. And as well, if you want to see some bonus content that's never seen on the channel, or at least hasn't been seen on the channel yet, please feel free to follow me on Instagram. That's instagram.com/TFA1024. I'm currently at 1,992 followers. I'm hoping to get 2,000 by the end of the year. So please, if you are willing, hit that big blue follow button. Same rule applies. Same slogan applies from YouTube. Just do it. Where your following will be transformed. Whatever. I do have some projects in the works. We're currently working on a giant collaboration with me and my good buddy False Convoy on something we call Order 86, which is a Transformers fan collaboration of the Transformers, the movie from 1986. That is hopefully going to be coming out on August 8th when this thing turns 36 years old. So please feel free to check that out as well. I have a bunch of projects on the back burner, but because of personal issues, I just haven't felt like working on them for so long. And I'm also still working on the TFA HQ as well as the TFA quarters. So please be patient with me. I will post in my community tab. I do have community tabs now. Keep that in mind. I post about hauls. I post about upcoming projects. I post about things I voice act in, things that other people have done that included me as well. And just share support for people I really think that they should get some of that, because some people are underrated and they don't get a lot of that recognition and that support. So again, I strongly encourage, when it comes to supporting your favorite content creators, please hit the like, hit the bell, hit the follow button, comment, engage with your content creators, share that support. It costs nothing, but it makes someone's day. The littlest act has the biggest impact. I'm just saying that right now. And also, you guys have been noticing I now have a mental health live stream discussion called I Still Function, which is basically where I talk about mental health issues and how certain aspects of mental health should be treated, stuff that should be addressed, toxicity, fake friends, all that type of stuff. If you're interested into that, if you want to learn more, if you're on the spectrum, if you want to learn that you might be depressed or anything like that, how to cope with it, please feel free to go and give that a listen as well. I will be making a playlist probably tomorrow when I start editing this description.
Speaking as someone that's on the spectrum, it's really helpful to listen to someone talk about it. So I highly recommend anyone to go check it out. It's very depressing sometimes, but I really do recommend it.
It's a hard topic to talk about.
Like, it is.
It's been something that has been talked about all because of a pandemic. The attention to mental health has only been encouraged because of COVID-19.
Yep.
And that's really sad. Like, we had talks in promotion and such an awareness about autism, but now depression and all this other stuff is now finally being talked about after years and years and years of neglect, to where the damage can't really be undone. And it's just really sad. So it's a nice safe space for you guys to vent and everything. Yeah, it's a public forum. Yeah, it's a public platform. But you know what? It's my channel. I'll do what I want. And if anyone has a problem with it, unsubscribe, block me, do whatever you feel is right. I'm not going to force you to watch my stuff. No skin off my back.
Don't worry. I'll do that for you. You guys damn well better watch this stuff, or I'm going to fuck you up.
So anyway, this has been the Transformers Thought Corner, episode number 78. We're almost at 80. Just a couple more episodes to go. Legacy Wave 2 reveals. So, again, let me know who you're most excited for down in the comment section down below. Let me know who you pre-ordered. Let me know your thoughts, because that's what the Thought Corner is all about. And as usual, please remember, until next time, to stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, and as well, to get addicted, stay addicted, and TF addicts for life! For life! This is TFA 1024, the TF addict, rolling out until all is fun. See you guys.
See ya.
See you guys later.